Coach Burris's boys are now 13-6 overall, 3-1 in district play. And we look forward to that boys matchup coming up a little later in the evening. McMinn County on the boys' side of things is 12-6 on the season, 1-3 in district play. So the Lady Cherokees won an 18 overall, 0-4 most recently. They had a couple of district losses to Oak Ridge and Bearden. They were at Oak Ridge a week ago tonight, and that was an 81-55 victory for the Lady Wildcats. And then on Friday night, it was McMinn County welcoming Bearden to Athens, and the Lady Bulldogs remained perfect in district play, doubling up McMinn County 76-38. So the Lady Admirals have won a couple in a row, and McMinn County has dropped 7 in a row. They started the season 0-11. Their one win was over Jefferson County, a team which Farragut has seen as well. It took the Lady Admirals a little while to pull away from Jefferson County. That was back the last game before the pre-Christmas tournament, December 15th. Farragut won 55-35, and then as for McMinn County versus Jefferson County, that would have been a few nights later, Friday, December 19th, as part of the Hammers Hardwood Classic at CAK. McMinn County getting its lone win thus far this season, 53-44. The district losses for the Lady Cherokees have been to Lenoir City, 65-35. To Hardin Valley, that was a close one, 69-64. And a 5-point win for the visiting Lady Hawks back on December 12th. And then the more recent district games that I just mentioned in the last week, as we turn the calendar to January in 2026, a loss to Oak Ridge first, 81-55, and then the loss to Bearden, 76-38. Meanwhile, for the Lady Admirals, their district matchups thus far win over Hardin Valley, 57-40 in the district opener back on December 5th. Eked out a win at Oak Ridge, 60-55. And then at Lenoir City, 46-39, a 7-point victory for the Lady Admirals. And then turn the calendar to January, and again, 58-49. It was Farragut defeating Ray County a week ago tonight, improving to 4-0 in district play. Looking at the girls' district standings, Bearden's 5-0, Farragut 4-0. Oak Ridge is 2-2. The Lady Wildcats on Friday night defeated Ray County 72-53 to get to 500 in district. Lenoir City is 2-3 after defeating Hardin Valley Friday night, 47-29. The Lady Hawks, meanwhile, 1-3, as are the Lady Eagles of Ray County, and then you've got McMinn County at 0-4. So again, girls' results from Friday night. Farragut was not in action. You've got an odd number of teams in District 4, so there's going to be one team left out on these nights when everybody's playing within the district. But it was Lenoir City defeating Hardin Valley 47-29. Bearden doubled up McMinn County 76-38, and Oak Ridge defeated Ray County 72-53. Meanwhile, on the boys' side Friday night, it was Lenoir City with a 12-point win at home over Hardin Valley 69-57. Bearden defeated McMinn County on the road 67-43, and Oak Ridge blew the doors off Ray County down in Evansville 98-38. So Bearden, as far as the boys' District 4 4A standings are concerned, Bearden sits in the catbird seat at 5-0. Oak Ridge and Farragut both 3-1. Of course, currently the Wildcats own the head-to-head advantage with that buzzer-beater 3-point victory over the Admirals back in December. But both Oak Ridge and Farragut are 3-1 in district play. Lenoir City 3-2. McMinn County 1-3. Hardin Valley and Ray County on the boys' side are both 0-4. Tonight, in addition to our matchup with McMinn County calling on Farragut, it will be Hardin Valley hosting Ray County, and Lenoir City makes the trip to Oak Ridge. So Bearden has tonight off where district play is concerned, and that will be Farragut's next opponent coming up Friday night. Farragut on the road at Bearden, and of course we'll have the broadcast for you here on West 105 around the world, WFIV.com, and on the Admiral video stream, 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, a direct link provided at FarragutBasketball.com. Lady Admirals, in their win over West on Thursday night were led by the post players. McKenna Hartley topped the Lady Admirals scoring with 14 points. Trinity Curry chipped in 13. Also in double figures in the blowout win, Zoe Porter with 12. And Reagan Sheridan, as well as KJ McNeely, both had 10 points. So the Lady Admirals had 5 players. Let's see. Yeah, 5 players in double figures as they won going away. About 5.5 minutes to go before we tip off our girls' contest. Let's step aside, get a 2-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little... Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn uh-oh into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Andy Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room, and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Miracle, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Andy Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, or the Admirals shop for floors.
Whether you're managing a household or running a business, Citizens Bank has a checking account built for how you bank. Choose from personal and business options with digital tools like mobile deposit, bill pay, and merchant services. Plus, support from a local team in Knoxville and Lenore City that understands your goals. Learn more at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
Shop Farragut.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, Dusty Street, in our WFIV studios. And Nick Blankenship behind the camera. If you're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, appreciate you joining us wherever you may be listening in and watching. As the Admirals and McMinn County Cherokee set to do battle tonight in the District 4 4A matchup. And the looking ahead to tonight's nightcap. By the way, boys JV game went to overtime. They played a 1-minute overtime, and Farragut defeated McMinn County 49-45 in boys JV action. So girls varsity coming up just a couple of minutes away. And again, looking ahead to tonight's nightcap, the boys varsity matchup. McMinn County began the season 7-0. And then played its first district game at Lenore City, fell 58-45, bounced back with a couple of wins over Meigs County and a district win over Hardin Valley at home, 78-70. So at that point, the Cherokees were 9-1. They fell into Bradley Central by 2 points, 55-53, bounced back with wins over Ottawa and CAK as well as Stone Memorial to get to 12-2. But since then, they've hit the skids. They've lost 4 in a row. A loss before Christmas to Jefferson County started the slide, 74-65. Of course, Farragut fell at Jefferson County. That was back on the 15th of December, 54-52. And then losses to begin the new year. A district loss at Oak Ridge, 80-54, loss to Bearden, 67-43. And then on Saturday night, the boys only took on Bradley Central, and it was the Bears with a 10-point victory over the Cherokees, 55-45. So 4 straight losses for McMinn County to 12-6. Meanwhile, Farragut comes into tonight's game 13-6, 3-1 in district play. And the Admirals and, let's see, first of all, Farragut most recently in the win over West on Thursday night, 72-59. Coach Burris's team was led in scoring by Reed Vining and Britton Lewis, both of whom had 16 points. Aiden Foshee had 13. Parker Lane with 12. Matthew Dickens with 11. Dan Lanning and Connor Everly also in the scoring column for the Admirals as they picked up their 13th win of the season. Farragut and McMinn County a little later on will be playing their first matchup since November 20th, 2023, a 22-point win for Farragut, 68-46. McMinn County's last win over Farragut, you got to go back to 2013. That's only 3 matchups back. Again, they played sparingly over the years. Farragut winning in 23 and 22. Then the November 17th, 2022 matchup went to Farragut 67-55. Then go back to November 21st of 2013. McMinn County with a 2-point victory, 46-44. As for the Lady Admirals and Lady Cherokees, they played a couple of times in the last few seasons. And Farragut with lopsided wins on both occasions, 81-23 and 71-39. About to have the playing of the national anthem, and in advance of the introduction of the starting lineups in our girls' game, let's get a break. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut basketball on West 105.
Leaky pipes. Oh no! Toilet clogged. Oh crap! Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved. Okay. No job too big. No job too small. Oh great! Repairs and solves relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Matt Brown with Brown Insurance Group. For your home auto business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at BryanInsurance.com. That's BRYN Insurance.com.
A very young McMinn County Lady Cherokee squad being introduced first as the visitors. They've got 6 freshmen on their varsity roster, 3 sophomores, a single junior, and a single senior. CC Coffee, number 12, 5'3", a freshman, gets the start, as does number 11, Aiden Hennessy, 5'1", a sophomore. It'll be number 10, Braylon Fields, a freshman, 5'5", as well as Mia Sewell, 5'4", the lone senior, and number 3, Molly Trentham, 5'1", a sophomore. As for Coach Jason Mayfield, his Lady Admirals tonight will go with number 2, Lily Mullins, 5'4", a senior. Number 3, Zoe Porter, 5'5", a junior. Number 4, Jana Carvall, 5'7", a freshman. Number 20, Trinity Curry, a 6-foot junior. And the school's all-time leading rebounder, program leading rebounder, KJ McNeely. She set that mark, that new mark, in the victory over Ray County a week ago, surpassing the Hall of Famer Alex Monday as Farragut's girls' all-time leading rebounder. 1,009, I believe, was the magic number to hit to give her sole possession of that record. And so KJ, 6'1", a senior, in the starting lineup for Coach Jason Mayfield, who's assisted by former Lady Admiral standouts Sue Kim and Madison Maples. Farragut 11-7 overall, 4-0 in the district. McMinn County 1-18 overall, 0-4 in the district. It'll be KJ to jump for Farragut in the home whites. We are full speed ahead as Farragut controls the opening tip. McMinn opens zone. Farragut with the ball on the right wing in the hands of Lily Mullins. Into the corner, Zoe Porter for a three-pointer. No good. McNeely, beautiful tip to Trinity Curry. She tipped the rebound down low to Curry. And Curry from the right block lays it up and in off a nifty assist rebound by KJ McNeely. McMinn County in front court. Farragut coming with a double team from behind, and as they went to knock the ball away, it'll be a foul committed by Zoe Porter. Coach Mayfield saying, come from down low rather than on top. She hacked her on the arm. So Porter picks up the foul. Farragut leading 2-0 on an offensive rebound and an assist from KJ McNeely. The basket by Trinity Curry. And McMinn County with the Lady Cherokees' first possession of the ball game. Getting loose on the right baseline, putting up the short jumper will be CC Coffee. It is good. Coffee, the freshman, ties the game at 2. McMinn County, by the way, coached by Derica Jenkins. She's assisted by Renee Stenson. Jana Carball from the right wing reins in a 3. And so the Farragut freshman gives the Lady Admirals a 5-2 lead. Here's a steal by McNeely. McNeely just across the timeline. Full extension to make the steal. Now Farragut toying with giving it back as they lose control of the ball across the way, but the Lady Admirals save it. It'll be McNeely with the ball, taking it from Zoe Porter out high. Ranges right, gives to Mullins. Curry sets the high screen. Mullins gives it back to Porter, to Carball. McNeely skip past to Mullins, down low to Carball. Carball triple teamed out of that zone, gives it to Porter. Top of the key, 3 is in and out. Curry with the offensive rebound and the putback. So the Lady Admirals with 2 of their 3 baskets coming after offensive rebounds, and McMinn County is going to throw the ball away. They handled the press better that time, got the ball into front court in fine fashion, but then Braylon Fields' pass down low under the basket was a bit wide of the mark, thrown out of bounds for the Lady Cherokees' second turnover. Farragut up 7-2. Jana Carball, left corner. Zoe Porter was open for 3, but instead gives it to Curry. Curry makes the extra pass through the lane to KJ, and KJ spins to the baseline, kisses it off the glass. Good. Unselfish play by the Lady Admirals, as Curry could have easily taken the shot, but instead fed McNeely, and now Mullins from behind is going to strip the ball away from Mia Sewell. That'll be the 3rd turnover on the steal by Mullins. In front court will be KJ trying a 3, no good, a little bit too long, and it's taken away by the Lady Cherokees. And in front court, McMinn County all the way to the basket. The shot up and no good by Hennessy, rebounded away by Farragut's McNeely. KJ in front court finds Porter, right wing 3. No good off the back of the rim. Carball got the long rebound. Tried to bounce it down low to Curry, but it's stolen away by Coffee. CC Coffee in front court for the Lady Cherokees as Farragut sends 4 to the scorer's table. 3-pointer hoisted by Hennessy from out top is going to be no good. Rebounded away by McNeely. And KJ's already got 4 rebounds. Farragut in front court. Zoe Porter, right corner 3-pointer is good. Zoe Porter knocks down her first from long range. It's the Lady Admiral's second 3-pointer, Jana Carball having hit the earlier one, and Farragut leads 12-2. 4:33 to go, and Farragut with a double team on Braylon Fields. And they called a foul on Farragut. I think maybe Porter, I'm not sure. McMinn County subs into the ball game Taryn McConkey, number 23, 5'5" freshman. Farragut, meanwhile, has gotten into the lineup. Raina Stiles, number 24, freshman, playing with a brace on her right knee. Here's a 3-pointer for McMinn County left side, and that's going to clang off the back of the iron, bounce up and hit the basket support. Braylon Fields on the shot attempt. It'll go over to Farragut, a dead ball after it struck the basket support. So Farragut's got Anna Corum joining Lily Mullins, who's the only Lady Admiral that remains out of the starting 5. Reagan Sheridan out there, as well as McKenna Hartley and the aforementioned Raina Stiles. Stiles with the ball, as McMinn County now looks like they're going man. And we've got a foul out top on Braylon Fields. It'll be her first and the team first. Molly Trentham back into the ballgame, replaces CC Coffee in the Lady Cherokee lineup. Farragut inbounds to Stiles left wing. Out top to Anna Corum. Corum leads it off with Reagan Sheridan. McKenna Hartley sets the screen out top. Reagan drifts left, picks up her dribble, hands it to Corum, coming back right. Anna lost her dribble, grabs it back, drives the lane, shot won't go, rebounded by Hartley, put back good. Farragut owning the offensive glass against the much smaller Lady Cherokee squad. And Hartley with the offensive rebound and stick back as she scores her first basket, and Farragut leads 14-2. McMinn counting in front court with it. Sewell gives off left side for a three-point attempt. It's going to be in and out. Hartley with the rebound off the miss by Molly Trintham. And so Farragut in front court leading by 12. Lily Mullins drives the lane, scoops up a shot short. McKenna Hartley got the rebound and was fouled prior to a shot, prior to walking. Foul on Braylon Fields, I think. That'll be her second, so she checks out. Back into the ballgame, CC Coffee for the Lady Cherokees. And Farragut is going to be inbounding from the baseline. Mullins to trigger the play. Nobody coming open. Lobs it out top to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan guarded by her counterpart, number 12, CC Coffee, as Reagan drives left side. And they call the charge. Sheridan picks up the foul. And that'll be Farragut's. Let's see, did they get a shot on that possession? I don't think they did, so that'll be Farragut's first turnover. Ball in front court goes to McConkey. McConkey now leads it off on the right side of the lane for a short jumper by Mia Sewell that settles through the netting, and it's 14-4, Farragut by 10. Lady Admirals in front court. Anna Corum at the point. Anna driving right. Picks up her dribble, returns it on the perimeter to Reagan Sheridan, out to Mullins. Mullins, over left side, it comes to Raina Stiles. Stiles moves to the top of the key, bumped. Gives off to Corum. Corum through the paint. Fouled on her way to the basket. 2 free throws coming for Anna Corum, as the foul was committed by Molly Trintham. KJ McNeely at the scorer's table. As Anna Corum, Lady Admiral Senior, puts up the toss. Good. Mullins will get her first breather. Lily checks out of the game as KJ McNeely returns to the floor. 15-4, Farragut leading. Another free throw coming here for Anna Corum. McKenna Hartley had to leave the game for some reason. So Trinity Curry checks back in. Corum with the free throw, good. (16-4), Farragut by 12, pressing, and there's a travel in rear court. A little indecisiveness by Sewell, picked up her pivot foot, and that'll be turnover number 4 for the Lady Cherokees. .12 lead for Farragut. Lady Admirals with the ball. McMinn County back playing zone. By the way, they have checked Covey Carden, a freshman, into the ball game in the middle of that zone. As McNeely has a wide open look for 3 from out top. A little bit flat. Carden, a good box out of Curry at the free throw line. Bats the ball to a teammate. McMinn County comes up with it. In front court, Mia Sewell, picked up by Farragut's Anna Corum. Sewell off on the left side to Hennessy. Guarded there by Farragut's Raina Stiles, man-to-man. 1:45 to go opening quarter. And this our girls contest with boys action to follow this evening. District 4 4A matchups between McMinn County and Farragut. KJ guarding the ball out top. Now Farragut comes with Curry on a double team. Passes released left side, now into the corner. Moving closer for a mid-range jumper. The shot no good by Sewell, but an offensive rebound by McConkey. But then they threw it, no, I guess it was chipped. Farragut deflected the ball out of bounds. Anna Corum and Raymond Stiles out of the game. Back in for Farragut, Zoe Porter, and Jana Carball. Meanwhile, across the wayside front court, McMinn County inbounding with Sewell. Spinning on the baseline. Shot is going to be no good by Hennessy. May have gone off the side of the backboard. And then out of bounds. Farragut's going to use a 30-second timeout with 1:14 to go in our opening quarter, and the Lady Admirals leading 16-4. If you're watching our Admiral video stream on West 105's YouTube channel, behind the camera, Nick Blankenship, who's also the proprietor of A-List Video Solutions, which provides professional video services for purposes both personal or business. A-List Video Solutions stands ready to assist with weddings, funerals, or any other family gatherings. If you need to document a conference or presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start-to-finish services. For more information about A-List Video Solutions' wide range of services, call or text 865-679-2276. Again, A-List Video Solutions at 865-679-2276. Farragut with the ball coming out of the 30-second timeout, up 16-4 in front court. McNeely works to the right baseline, shovels it off at the elbow to Curry. Now out top to Sheridan for a three-point attempt. It is no good. Rebounded away by McMinn County, but then the pass is stolen by Farragut's Zoe Porter, given to McNeely. McNeely can't shoot underneath. Feeds Reagan Sheridan. She missed the shot. It's tipped by Curry, kept alive. Porter out top gets the ball, throws up a three that is no good, and tracked down in the far corner by Mia Sewell. 37 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Three-pointer hoisted right side for McMinn County is no good. That was Hennessy on the miss, but it's tracked down by Carden of McMinn County, so they keep it alive at their end. They'll go inside to McConkey. McConkey puts up a shot over Sheridan and got it to go off the glass. 16-6, Farragut by 10. 15 seconds to go in our opening quarter. McNeely moves right against the McMinn County zone. Appears to be a 2-3. Porter walked. Zoe head faked the three, then started to make a move as the defender closed in and just shuffled the feet. 3.3 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Farragut with its second turnover. McMinn County with 5. Into front court. Pass deflected, and McMinn County will not get a shot off as the horn sounds, ending our first quarter. And Farragut leading by 12 on 2 occasions in the first quarter, 14-2 and 16-4, will lead by 10 at the quarter break. It's the Lady Admirals 16, the visiting Lady Cherokees of McMinn County 6. Back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
LCUV Electric customers can get the highest quality fiber broadband internet for just $69.99 a month. That's 1,000 megabits per second upload and download speed with a Wi-Fi router included. Don't suffer with slow internet. Get connected now at LCUV.com.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for 2 or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the Fish of the Week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Second quarter getting underway in our girls contest. Farragut leading McMinn County 16-6. District 4-4-8 tilt. The first ever district matchup between these programs. And McMinn County looking to go inside. Reagan Sheridan steps inside of that pass, makes the steal, and brings it in front court for the Lady Admirals. Now Reagan will put up a three from out top. Too strong. Rebound is tipped. And KJ bats it down low to Trinity, who scores on the right baseline and was fouled. That is twice now that McNeely has just tipped the ball to her teammate Curry for a basket underneath, and this time it results in an and-one opportunity. Not so much a rebound in this case, I guess, except more so a loose ball. Ball being batted around, and McNeely touch pass to Curry, who now goes to the line and knocks down the free throw. Three-point play by Curry, giving her 7 points. 19-6, Farragut by 13. Biggest lead the Lady Admirals have had. Here's a double team on Hennessy, right side, or left side rather. Gives it off to McCartley. She'll drive baseline. Missed on the shot. Excuse me, that's McConkey. McConkey missed on the shot. Farragut the rebound. In front court, McNeely penetrates. Gives to Curry at the free throw line. Three-point line, back to Lily Mullins. Mullins drives, gives to KJ in the corner for a three-point attempt. It's no good, and McMinn County comes out of there with a basketball. It'll be Mia Sewell collecting it. Allows traffic to clear out, then brings the ball across the timeline, picked up by Mullins, and Mullins just reaches out, anticipates, and steals a pass. Mullins in front court, working against Sewell. Back to Porter for a three-point attempt. Is short. Rebound goes to Molly Trentham of McMinn County. Lady Cherokees, Hennessy, left corner three. Good. First three-pointer for McMinn County. It's Aiden Hennessy, the sophomore, knocking it down. And it's 19-9. 6:20 to go until halftime. 2-3 zone by McMinn County as KJ McNeely brings the ball in front court, and then her pass is stolen away out top. As making the steal is Trentham. She'll drive for the uncontested layup at the other end. Good. Vacated spot on the floor. KJ and Zoe just weren't on the same page. Zoe made a cut, and that left the defender in perfect position for easy pickings and the breakaway layup at the other end. Porter could have shot the three from the corner. Instead, goes inside to KJ, works it out top to Lily Mullins for a three-point attempt that rims out. Then the ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Farragut. Into the ball game for Carball will be Farragut's Gabby Van Acker. Van Acker with the brace on her right knee. We saw her go down in the season opener against Alcoa. And remember, if Gabby might have played against West the other night, if so, it was her first action since, or we might be seeing her first action since the Alcoa game. We did not have the broadcast against the West Rebels Thursday night, as that was a non-district game. 19-11, Farragut leading by 8. Timeout on the floor, I believe taken by Coach Mayfield. Two points for Anna Corum. 3 for both Jana Carball and Zoe Porter. Those were three-point field goals in the first quarter. Trinity Curry's got 7. KJ McNeely with 2, McKenna Hartley with 2. So Farragut's got Lily Mullins, Zoe Porter, KJ McNeely, Gabby Van Acker, and Trinity Curry. 2-2-1, three-quarter court zone press for Farragut. As McMinn County works the ball in front court, Mia Sewell gives it off to Molly Trentham. Trentham to Hennessy, left side. Out top to Carden, in turn gives to Sewell. Off to Trentham. Trentham hounded by Farragut's Lily Mullins. Trentham into the lane, bounces it on the baseline to Hennessy. Hennessy shut down by KJ McNeely and took steps. Turnover number 8 for the Lady Cherokees, the third this quarter. 5:07 to go in the second quarter. Farragut leading 19-11. KJ McNeely, Lily Mullins. Mullins to Curry at the free throw line. Fires it left side to Van Acker. Cross-court pass goes to Porter on the right wing. She'll dump it inside to Curry. Curry muscles her way to the basket. And they say she walked. Turnover number 4 for Farragut. Hennessy and Sewell exchange the ball in rear court. Now across the timeline it comes to McConkey. McConkey with the ball, left side of the paint. Ball knocked away by McNeely, saved in the corner by Sewell. Out top, Hennessy. Hennessy, a driving shot in the lane, high, off the glass, no good. Rebounded away by Van. Into front court for Farragut, Gabby Van Acker. Van Acker, Lady Admiral Jr. with the ball, left wing. Fires it cross court to Porter in the right corner. Now to McNeely on the wing for a three-point attempt that is no good. Curry got the offensive rebound, gives to Van Acker in the corner. Gabby drives, leaves it back with Curry. Baseline jumper, no good. Loose ball picked up by Curry. Double teamed, looking for somebody to refine on the perimeter. Finds Porter for a three-pointer, no good. Zoe got her own miss on the right baseline, gives to McNeely, who rifles it back inside to Curry, but it'll go off her hands, and McMinn County comes up with the loose basketball. Picking it up was McConkey, gives to Sewell. Sewell into the front court, leaves it with Trentham. Farragut's got 5 at the scorer's table. Carden on a drive to the basket, scores. Toby Carden with her first basket as she becomes the 6th Lady Cherokee to score. Farragut by 6, 19-13. Mullins going to be fouled on a reach-in by Molly Trentham. It'll be her second, I believe. McKenna Hartley, Reagan Sheridan, Jana Carbaugh, Raina Stiles, and Anna Corum all into the lineup in the game. Constitute the lineup now on the floor for Coach Mayfield. Carbaugh works off Hartley's screen in the middle of the paint to Anna Corum. Corum fires it down low to Hartley, and Hartley lays it up and in. McKenna Hartley on the assist by Anna Corum. Good hands by Hartley. That was fired hard at close range by Corum. Good find by Corum in traffic of her teammate Hartley. 21-13, Farragut by 8. Lady Admirals almost had a steal on a pass down low. Somehow it got through to Carden, but she missed from right underneath. Farragut gets the tip and brings it back the other way. Reagan Sheridan to Raina Stiles. Looks inside for Hartley. Ball knocked away, and McMinn County goes and gets it. Farragut with a turnover. It's 5th. Lady Admirals by 8. 2:25 to go first half. Hennessy off to McConkey. Now to Trentham. Trentham right side Sewell. Drive along the right baseline. A little floater was no good. The ball then pursued by both teams on the deck, and we've got a held ball that will belong to Farragut. McConkey checks out. C.C. Coffey back in for the Lady Cherokees. Farragut trying to get the ball in bounds and throw it away. Hennessy with a steal as McMinn County not allowing Farragut to simply inbound the ball. Hennessy with a man-to-man full-court press got the steal, and now it'll be driving baseline. Coffey shot blocked, but a foul committed, and a couple of free throws coming for the Lady Cherokees. I think Sheridan got it. No, they gave it instead to Carbaugh. C.C. Coffey shooting McMinn County's first free throws of the ball game, and the freshman lefty puts it up and knocks it down. 21-14. Second toss, no good. Rebound, Jana Carbaugh, Farragut. Lady Admirals by 7. 1:55 to go first half. And Stiles, unforced turnover, took a handoff essentially from Carbaugh, but was ruled to be on the far sideline across the way. Another turnover for Farragut. It's 5th this quarter and 7th in the first half. In front court, Molly Trentham for McMinn County, picked up by Anna Corum. Pass down low on the baseline, and that's got to be a walk, and indeed it is. Coffey was surrounded by Hartley and Sheridan. Lost the dribble momentarily and then stumbled. So a turnover for McMinn County as Farragut gets the ball back, leading by 7. Minute 35 to go. Carbaugh in front court, double team from behind, and tied up. Sewell in rear court. Passes to the mid-court stripe, stolen away by Reagan Sheridan, and then Sheridan strong to the basket is going to be fouled after the steal. 2 free throws coming for Reagan Sheridan as the foul was given by Molly Trimble. I think it's her third. So Reagan Sheridan with the first free throw, no good, rims out. It's Farragut's first miss from the line. Anna Corman hit a couple. Trinity Curry with an and one that she converted. So Sheridan, Lady Admiral Jr. with the second toss. It is up and good. Her first point. Lily Mullins replaces Jana Carvall, KJ McNeely for Raina Stiles. Farragut by 8, 1:19 to go first half. Inbound to Hennessy, gives it back to Sewell. Sewell ahead to Coffey. Coffey in front court to McConkey. McConkey to the left baseline, puts up a shot over Hartley. No good, rebounded away by KJ McNeely. McNeely back the other way for Farragut with 1:03 to go first half. Reagan Sheridan takes the pass from McNeely, gives it off to Anna Corman. Right side McNeely. Nothing doing on a pick and roll with Hartley, so pass to Mullins. Mullins to Corum, left side to Sheridan. Sheridan moving to the baseline. Into the lane, fires right corner McNeely. Baseline jumper for KJ, no good. Got her own miss. Missed on a follow, kept it alive. Corum grabs it, finds Mullins for a three-pointer, which she banks home. Lily Mullins knocks down the three from out top. Might not have been the way she intended, but it goes, and Farragut leads 25-14. 20 seconds to go. Farragut with a double team in the rear court. They got the ball across the timeline. Coffey for McMinn County lost it in the lane. McKenna Hartley knocks it away, makes the steal, gives to Reagan Sheridan. 12 seconds to go. Farragut by 11, 9 seconds to go. Corum inside to McConkey. To Hartley, and Hartley lays it up and in. Hartley with 6 points. Now Farragut trying to steal it in the rear court. The horn sounds, and the Lady Admirals will lead by 13 here at the break. A little bit of a flurry in the closing seconds by the Lady Admirals as they extend the lead to 27-14 at halftime. Let's step aside, get a 2-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return to take a look at the first half numbers on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105, around the world at WFIV.com, and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh, wow.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It was a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
You're back with you at Farragut's Lynn Section Gymnasium. Dusty Street, our producer, back in the WFIB studios. Nick Blankenship behind the camera. You're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIB's YouTube channel. Appreciate you joining us. We're at halftime of our girls' game with the Lady Admirals leading 27-14. It was 16-6. Farragut by 10 at the quarter break. And the Lady Admirals with an 11-8 second quarter advantage. Lead by 13 here at intermission after McMinn County turned the ball over 10 times in the first half, 5 in both quarters 1 and 2. Farragut with 7 first half turnovers, 2 in the opening quarter, 5 in the second. Looking at the individual scoring for the visiting Lady Cherokees, it's Molly Trentham with 2 points, Mia Sewell with 2 points, Avon Hennessy, the lone 3 for the Lady Cherokees, her lone basket of the first half, so 3 points for Hennessy. CC Coffey, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 points for Coffey. Taryn McConkey with 2 points, also Covey Carden with 2 points for McMinn County. So Lady Cherokees had 6 players in the scoring column, but Coffey and Hennessy with 3 points. The leading scorers as McMinn County 1 of 2 from the line. That was Coffey shooting the free throws, and again, the single three-pointer belongs to sophomore Avon Hennessy. For Farragut, Anna Corum, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points. Lily Mullins with 3 points, second quarter three-pointer that came late in the half. Zoe Porter with a first quarter three-pointer, her lone basket. Same for Jana Carball, knocked down a 3 in the opening quarter. Reagan Sheridan, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point. Trinity Curry, 1 of 1 from the line, 7 points for Curry. KJ McNeely with 2 points. McKenna Hartley with 6. And so I mentioned prior to the game getting underway that Farragut coming off the dominating win over West last Thursday, whereas the post players who were the leading scorers for the Lady Admirals, McKenna Hartley with 14 and Trinity Curry with 13. And that continues to be the case here, at least in the first half against McMinn County, with Curry being the leading scorer with 7 and Hartley right behind her, tallying 6 first half points. As Farragut collectively shoots 4 of 5 from the foul line and had the 3 three-pointers, Mullins, Porter, and Carball, all 1 apiece. Lady Admirals lead it 27-14. Let's get a 2-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return with more on the other side. This is Farragut High School basketball presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Leaky pipes. Oh no! Toilets clogged. Oh crap! Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved. Okay. No job too big. No job too small. Oh great. Repairs and installs. Relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Banking should feel personal, and at Farside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Farside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for 2 or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the Fish of the Week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Ryan Insurance Group. For your home auto business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at BryanInsurance.com. That's BRYN Insurance.com.
Back at Farragut High School, District 4 4A action this evening between the Admirals and McMinn County Cherokees, and it's the Lady Admirals leading at halftime 27-14, getting 7 first half points from Trinity Curry and 6 from McKenna Hartley. Teams last met, Farragut and McMinn County, in girls basketball on November 25th of 2024. That was a 58-point win for Farragut, 81-23. Lady Cherokees have struggled in recent years. The next most recent matchup, November 17th of 2022, that was a 32-point victory for Farragut, 71-39. And then the only other matchup in the last 25 years was back in 2013. That too was an early season matchup, a late November matchup that Farragut won 61-39. Looking ahead to the boys' game later this evening, you've got McMinn County at 1-3, and the Admirals at 3-1. And so certainly a big game where Farragut wants to obviously hold serve, win on their home floor, and quick turnarounds. Obviously, you'll be seeing this run of district opponents again over the next couple of weeks. Farragut actually will be McMinn County's next to last game. Well, it depends. For the girls, I think it's the last game because they're not going to play Bradley. The guys do play Bradley after Farragut. But these teams next match up again down in Athens on February 10th, the final district game of the regular season. And then the district tournament this year, by the way, is going to be played at McMinn County. So that promises to be a lot of miles driving back and forth on a nightly basis. But Cherokees have dropped 4 in a row after getting out to a 12-2 start. 64-44 win over Stone Memorial on December 20th. At that point, McMinn County was 12-2, but they've dropped 4 straight since. Meanwhile, Coach Burris's Admirals have won back-to-back games in the new year, defeating Ray County 87-63. And then Thursday, that was last Tuesday night, and then last Thursday, Farragut with a 72-59 victory over West in non-district action, improving to 13-6. So look forward to that boys game coming up later. By the way, boys JV action, Farragut won that one earlier in overtime, 49-45. So it'll be the Lady Admirals with the first possession of the second half, up 27-14. McMinn County in a zone, 2-3. They very briefly, I believe, went man-to-man in the first half, almost entirely zone. Farragut with KJ McNeely, Jana Carball, Zoe Porter, Lily Mullins, and Trinity Curry, the same 5 that Coach Jason Mayfield put out to begin the game. McMinn at the head of the zone has got Hennessy and Coffey. The back line in the middle, McConkey, who did not start. On the left baseline, Braylon Fields. Right side, it's Sewell. Farragut, good interior passing, high-low pass from KJ McNeely to Trinity Curry, and Curry from the left block scores. She's got 9, and now Farragut pressing will be assessed a foul. Lily Mullins picks up the foul, I believe it's her first. 29-14, Farragut by 15. Avon Hennessy, sophomore for McMinn County, guarded by Farragut Jr. Zoe Porter, man-to-man. Left side pass to Coffey. CC Coffey, hounded by Lily Mullins, picks up her dribble, goes inside to McConkey. McConkey spins, can't get a shot off against Curry. Lost the ball, grabs it back, fires it back out top now to Hennessy. Hennessy gives it off to Braylon Fields. In turn out high, McConkey, left side Hennessy. Three-pointer from out top is going to be in and out for Mia Sewell. Rebounded away by Farragut's Jana Carball. Carball in front court for the Lady Admirals. Gives to Mullins, to McNeely. McNeely to Porter, right wing. Out high now to Mullins. Farragut's got Porter running the baseline. In the left corner, she takes a pass from Jana Carball. One dribble, picks it up, tries to go inside to Trinity. And she's going to be, well, I thought tied up, but they say instead that they were hanging on her arm, and as a result, it's a foul. It'll be Fields' third foul, and the first against McMinn County this quarter. 6:06 to go, third quarter. And Farragut a little bit tardy getting the ball in bounds. Carball flashed wide open on the right baseline, but by the time Mullins got the ball into her, the official on the baseline said 5 seconds. So Farragut turns it over. And McMinn County in front court. Left side, CC Coffee, mid-range jumper is going to be too strong. Rebound is off of Porter, picked up by Curry. Curry gives to McNeely. KJ in front court. Right side, Janet Carball spots up for three, too strong. Backside rebound grabbed by Hennessy of McMinn County. Hennessy ahead to Sewell. Sewell pulls up for three, right wing, good. Mia Sewell with her first three, the second for the Lady Cherokees. It's 29-17. Farragut goes inside to Curry, double team, spins her way to the basket and was stripped. Ball stolen away by Braylon Fields. In front court, Fields all the way to the basket with the right hand. Missed the shot, McConkey had the rebound and Mullins tied her up. Lily Mullins reaches in, ties up Taryn McConkey. Ball will stay with McMinn County. Fields checks out of the game. Corey Carden into the lineup for McMinn County. Meanwhile, Farragut gets Gabby Van Acker and Reagan Sheridan into the game for Lily Mullins and Janet Carball. They inbound off the baseline to McConkey. Looked like she might have walked. No call. Makes a move in the lane. Missed the shot. And the ball's out of bounds to Farragut. Lady Admiral basketball leading by 12. 29-17 with just over 5 minutes to play. In our third quarter. Van Acker, right wings to McNeely, left side Porter, three-pointer, good. Zoe Porter, her second three. And Farragut leads 32-17 in front court. McConkey takes a pass, gives it back to Hennessy. Hennessy into the paint, floater with the right hand. Going to be no good. Rebound is tipped, controlled by Farragut. Sheridan comes up with it. Lady Admirals by 15, 4:25 to go third quarter. Farragut tries to go inside against the zone, and the pass is stolen away. Porter trying an entry pass to Curry, stolen by McMinn County in front court. It's CC Coffee. Now McConkey with it out top, going to be tied up as Porter reaches in. Alternate possession to Farragut. McConkey checks out of the game. Let's see. Checking in is Molly Trentham from McMinn County. Farragut in the middle of the zone finds Reagan Sheridan. 15-footer is too strong. Rebounded away by Sewell of McMinn County. Sewell in front court. Walked. Yep. Farragut's basketball as McMinn County with its first turnover this quarter. Van Acker down low on the block to Curry, spins baseline but missed the shot from in close, and it's rebounded away by Sewell. Good quick pass into the post from Van Acker, but Farragut unable to finish. McMinn County in front court as CC Coffee drifts to the left wing. Van Acker on her, as well as McNeely on a double team. Coffee moves into the paint, misses too strong. It's kept alive though by Carden. Now Hennessy with a runner on the right baseline that is no good, and it's Van Acker, the rebound. Gabby Van Acker in front court for Farragut as Lady Admirals got four at the scores table. Reagan Sheridan takes a pass, drives left baseline and scores. Reagan with the basket, and Coach Mayfield is going to use a full timeout, I think as much as anything, to get a number of players on the floor for Farragut. So 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Farragut leading 34-17 after the made basket by Reagan Sheridan, her first field goal of the night. Timeout on the floor. Let's get a 30-second break for our sponsors. We'll return with more after this as we listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
(34-17), Farragut leading McMinn County with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Coming out of the Farragut timeout, Lady Cherokees with the basketball. Farragut will have Lily Mullins, Anna Corum, Reagan Sheridan, Raina Stiles, and McKenna Hartley on the floor. McMinn County against the press, nearly threw it away. Now they do. They had to save it inbounds, and he did to Anna Corum. Aaron pass in the rear court results in a turnover. McMinn County's 12th of the game. Raina Stiles, right side. They swing it left to Corum. She looks inside to Hartley. Hartley got away from the defender on the good entry feed. She went for the steal, didn't get it, and that left Hartley with a clear lane to the basket. Turned, put it up. Now here's Mullins with a steal out of the press, and is fouled on her way to the basket. So Hartley scores the basket, giving her 8. Then Farragut forces the turnover out of the press with Lily Mullins. And then Mullins fouled on the shot attempt will have 2 free throws. The first of which is good. Mullins' second toss, nothing but net. 5 for Lily. Farragut by 21, 38-17. In front court, CC Coffey takes the pass. And Farragut with a touch foul. McKenna Hartley. It's up her second. Inbounding, Trentham for McMinn County side front court. Comes into Sewell, guarded by Stiles. Driving right side all the way to the basket. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. 2 free throws coming from Nia Sewell as Farragut's Raina Stiles assess the person. Lady Cherokees, rare trip to the foul line. Neither team shot many free throws at all tonight. But McMinn County less than Farragut. This is the 3rd free throw attempt of the night. It's good. And Sewell with her second toss on this trip, it's good as well. So she's got 7. 38-19, Farragut leading. Lady Adams in front court, Reagan Sheridan. Into the lane, fires it left side to Raina Stiles. Stiles will penetrate. The lane comes open, but she missed at the rim. Ball is loose and picked up by Sewell of McMinn County. Sewell bounces it off to Trentham. Trentham takes a pass in front court from Hennessy. Back to Hennessy for a 3-point attempt that is going to be no good ahead of the circle. Knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with McMinn. CC Coffey out of the lineup. Braylon Fields returns to the game for McMinn County. Trentham to inbound from underneath her own basket for the Lady Cherokees. Comes into Hennessy. Leads it back out top with Fields for a 3-point attempt that is too strong. Reagan Sheridan with the rebound. A minute 33 to go, third quarter. Farragut leading 38-19 as Reagan Sheridan dribbles left all the way down the lane and fouled. 2 free throws coming for Reagan. Foul. Kobe Carton commits the foul. So Sheridan with the first free throw short. Second toss. No good. McKenna Hartley with the rebound. Put back, no. Got her own miss. Fires it to Mullins. Mullins in the paint. Straight to the basket. Scores with the right hand. Mullins has got 7. McKenna Hartley keeping it alive. And Mullins ultimately getting the basket as Farragut leads 40-19. Now Mullins takes it away on a drive by Braylon Fields. Beautiful steal by Mullins. Farragut back the other way as Anna Corum pulls up on the right wing. Lady Cherokees going man as Reagan Sheridan with the ball. Leaves it off out top with Anna Corum. Sheridan to Mullins, left side. Mullins into the paint, dribbles behind her back, gets it back to Sheridan, head fakes the three, now drives to the basket, missed on the drive, rebounded away by Sewell, outlet pass ahead for the streaking Braylon Fields, but she missed the layup. Here's Farragut back the other way with Raina Stiles, and Trentham will reach in and foul her. Trentham out of the game. McConkey back in for McMinn County. And Farragut's going to use a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout used by Coach Mayfield with 22.8 seconds remaining in the third. And Farragut up 40-19. Gabby Van Acker, KJ McNeely, Zoe Porter, Janet Carball, Trinity Curry all re-entering the lineup. Coming up Saturday, February 7th, 5 p.m. in the school commons, it'll be the 14th annual Farragut High School Athletics Hall of Fame banquet. This year's honorees include Coach Eddie Courtney, as well as Drew Burnett, three-sports standout, Harrison Eldridge, 2004 graduate, baseball standout for the Admirals, Katie Green, who graduated in 2005, excelling in both soccer and track, Anna Miller from 2004. She was an outstanding swimmer. Cole Strange, NFL football player from the class of 2016. James Thomas, who was not only a standout on the defensive line for Farragut, graduating in 2002, but also a great track athlete. Bailey Williams, class of 2012, softball player. Farragut will go inside out of the timeout. KJ McNeely, beautiful pass down low to Trinity Curry, and she lays it up and in. Curry's got 11. Finishing that thought, Sarah Yeager, 1993, class of 1993, cross-country and track athlete. Service award inductees will be Michelle Rosette and Richard Huff, so make plans to attend the 14th annual Farragut High School Athletics Hall of Fame banquet. Shot up left side by Hennessy at the end of the third quarter. It's going to be no good. And it'll be Farragut leading by 23 as we move to the fourth quarter. The Lady Admirals up 42-19. As Farragut with a 15-5 third quarter scoring advantage. Back with the final quarter in our girls contest in 1 minute as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Life doesn't run on bank hours. That's why Citizens Bank offers checking accounts with tools you can use anytime, like mobile deposit, debit card controls, and online bill pay. Whether it's for your home or your business, you'll get options that work. And support from people based right here in Knoxville and Lenore City. Explore your options at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
If you're an LCUV electric customer, this is for you. It's time to upgrade your internet to True Fiber to the Home, the fastest internet available with free installation, no contracts, affordable fixed pricing, and local customer service. It's not too good to be true. LCUV is connecting new neighborhoods now with gig-speed fiber internet starting at $69.99 a month. Wi-Fi included. Check your availability at lcuv.com and get connected.
Farragut up 42-19. McMinn County with the first possession of the fourth quarter. They try a little pick and roll action and turn the ball over. Farragut's Janet Carball on the floor comes up with a loose basketball. That's turnover number 15 of the night for McMinn County. And KJ McNeely in front court gives to Gabby Van Acker for a three-pointer offline. Ball batted around and will be picked up by Mia Sewell. Sewell for McMinn County ahead to Aiden Hennessy. Hennessy guarded by Farragut's Zoe Porter. Right side pass to Fields. Braylon Fields guarded by Gabby Van Acker. Now McConkey to Sewell. They work it around the perimeter right to left to Hennessy. Hennessy drives into the lane with the right hand. The shot goes. Got the roll. Aiden Hennessy with her second basket. And McMinn County on the board first here in this fourth quarter. Zoe Porter takes a pass from KJ McNeely. Right side three is no good. Curry with a putback. Good. Trinity Curry has 13 points to lead all scores. And Farragut by 23 again, 44-21. Sewell's going to try a three from McMinn County. It is offline. Rebound off the floor. Zoe Porter. Porter fouled in the rear court. No call. Gives it off to McNeely. KJ walks it in front court with 6:25 to go. Coach Mayfield always talking about single-digit scoring by the opposition each quarter. That is the goal, and that has been the case in each of the first three quarters. McMinn County with 6 first-quarter points, 8 second-quarter points, 5 third-quarter points. Gabby Van Acker out of the ball game. Farragut inside on the inbound to Curry, and Curry muscles her way to the basket and scores. Trinity Curry now with 15. And the Lady Admirals by 25. Lily Mullins to the scorer's table. Sewell for McMinn County. Step back three. No good. Rebound Curry. Given to McNeely. KJ pushing the tempo in front court. Fires to Porter. Right side three for Zoe. No good. And it hit the basket support on McCarron off the rim. It'll go over to McMinn County. McKenna Hartley into the ballgame for Trinity Curry. Lily Mullins into the ballgame as Jana Carbaugh is slow to get up. May have rolled an ankle. Hennessy in front court for McMinn County. Gives to Fields. Fields to McConkey. McConkey out top. Guarded by KJ McNeely. Anna Corum steps in front of a pass. They were trying to all but hand it off to Hennessy, and Corum would have none of it. Makes the steal, brings it in front court, gives to Mullins. Mullins to McNeely. Extra pass into the right corner for Porter. And a three-pointer that is good. Zoe with her third three of the night. And Farragut leads by 28, 49-21. Hennessy for McMinn County. Into the paint with the right hand up off the window. No good. Rebounded away by McNeely. KJ McNeely. Anna Corum takes the pass from KJ. Backs out near midcourt. McNeely will move to the high post. Meanwhile, Mullins takes the pass from Corum. Fires left side to Porter. Back out top to Mullins. Mullins at the free throw line to McNeely. McNeely bounce pass down low to McKenna Hartley, knocked away, and we've got a held ball. Possession arrow to Farragut. Raina Stiles and Alora Branham into the ball game for KJ McNeely and Zoe Porter. McConkey checks out for McMinn County. Farragut inbounding to go inside to Branham. Branham trying to work the ball back on the perimeter. Saw her pass deflected and stolen away. Lady Cherokees with the ball, trailing Farragut 49-21. Sewell out top with it as Reagan Sheridan moves to the scorer's table to end the game for Farragut. The cutter down low, Hennessy, and fouled on her way to the basket. So it's Trentham on the feed to the cutter, Braylon Fields. And Fields is fouled on her way to the basket by Alora Brown. Her first. And so at the line, it'll be freshman Braylon Fields trying to add her name to the scoring column. First toss is no good. 4:10 to go in our girls' game. Boys action to follow. Lily Mullins out of the game. Reagan Sheridan checks in. Fields with the second toss. No good. Rebounded away by Reagan Sheridan. Midway through our fourth quarter, Sheridan working against Hennessy in the front court. Gives to Branham. Left side, Branham. Fouled They give it to Braylon Fields. So Farragut from the baseline will have Anna Corum to inbound. And a second time tonight that we've had a 5-second count. Farragut couldn't get the ball in bounds. McMinn County with the ball. Three-pointer put up by Hennessy, left side, no good. Tipped out by Sheridan, picked up by Raina Stiles. Stiles for Farragut in the front court. Moves to the baseline, slides to the corner, and then a foul committed by Braylon Fields. She's fouled out of the ball game. Fields fouls out of the ball game with 3:35 to play. Wait a minute. Let him get the sub into the ball game. So CC Coffee will check in for the departed Fields. Now Farragut to inbound. Corum into Stiles. Stiles out top. Drives the lane with the right hand in front. No good. McKenna Hartley. Put back no good. Stiles got the miss. And then she's fouled. And so a couple of free throws coming for Farragut freshman Raina Stiles after a foul given to Aiden Hennessy. Stiles saw her first action Thursday night, first action of the season, at the brace on her right knee. Of course, Van Acker's got a brace on her knee, returning to action either Thursday or tonight, seeing her first action. Stiles puts up the shot, it's good. Second free throw, no good. And Sewell grabs the miss for McMinn County. Raina had 2 points in the win over West, one tonight, working her way back into game shape, game form. Trentham for McMinn County, driving the lane and scores with the right hand. Nice move by the sophomore Molly Trentham. She's got 4. 50-23, Farragut leading as we go under 3 minutes to play. Farragut loses a handle on the ball right side. That's Audrey Van unable to hang on to it, so a turnover for the Lady Admirals. And McMinn County in front court as Hennessy launches a 3 and hits it. Hennessy has shown range. That's her second 3 of the night. She's got 8, and she is the Lady Cherokee's leading scorer for the time being. As Audrey Van moves to the free throw line, gives the ball off to Branham. Branham down the right side of the lane, looked like she walked, and did indeed. We're going to have a timeout taken here by McMinn County with 2:30 to go in our final quarter. Farragut leading 50-26. So with timeout on the floor, a 30-second break for our sponsors. We'll return with more. This was Farragut High School basketball presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
LCUB Fiber Internet is the ultimate neighborhood connection. Thousands of LCUB electric customers already enjoy our lightning-fast, symmetrical gig-speed fiber internet with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and enough bandwidth for all your family's devices. Starting at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi equipment included. Enjoy fixed pricing, free installation, no contracts, and local customer service. Check availability at lcub.com and get connected now.
Got a final in Girls District 4 4A action this evening. Hardin Valley has defeated Ray County 49-43. And that was a matchup of teams that were both 1 and 3 in district play. So Hardin Valley moves to 2 and 3. Ray County drops to 1 and 4. Farragut 4 and 0 in district play, leading comfortably over McMinn County 50-26 with just under 2.5 minutes to play here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. As McMinn County flirting with a turnover into the lane, jumper up from 15 feet by Hennessy is no good. McKenna Hartley grabs the defensive board, gives to Raina Stiles. Farragut's got Arabelle Ray in the ball game. She takes a pass from Stiles, moves into the paint, drops it off from McKenna Hartley underneath, and Hartley has fouled. A couple of free throws coming. Good ball movement by the Lady Admirals, and the foul committed by Hennessy will send Hartley to the line for 2. Fourth foul on McMinn this quarter. So Farragut shooting free throws the rest of the game. Hartley with a make at the free throw line. Second one, no good. And it's Farragut going and getting the miss. They'll go inside to Stiles. Stiles powers up the shot. Right block. Good. Raina Stiles with her first field goal. And that was Branham keeping it alive for the Lady Admirals. Coffee will shoot from 16 out top, left side. Good. CC Coffee with the basket. (53-28). Farragut leading Lady Admirals inside. It's going to be Audrey Van with a nice pivot move and scoring underneath. Van with the basket. Her first, and Farragut leads 55-28. Three-pointer tried by Sewell, and Farragut fouled her on the three-point attempt. So 3 free throws coming for Sewell after the foul given by Branham. First free throw up and good by Sewell, who's now 3 of 3 from the line tonight. 8 points total. Second one's no good. Third free throw is good. So she hit the first and last. 9 points for Sewell. And Farragut inbounding against the press. Comes in to Ray. Arabelle Ray. Guarded by Hennessy. Works the ball in front court. McMinn County man-to-man. 1:05 to go. Gabby Van Acker with the ball. Pushed off, no call against Alyssa Bingham into the ball game for the first time tonight for McMinn County. Here's Gabby, top of the key 3, no good. And a good box out down low by Cardin of McMinn County. She grabs the board, pass ahead, will come to Trentham. Trentham working in the lanes, somehow able to scoop up a shot, wouldn't go. Cardin got the offensive rebound, gives to Sewell. Sewell out to Hennessy. Hennessy stopped at the free throw line, gives it back out on the perimeter. Now Sewell driving the lane, ball stripped away by Farragut's Audrey Van, picked back up by McMinn County, a missed shot underneath. Then Corden with another attempt. This one's missed. Farragut's got the ball as Audrey Van comes up with it, then gets it ahead in front court to Ray. 13 seconds to play. Van Acker left side to Stiles. Final seconds ticking away. It's Farragut leads by 25. And there's your horn. That's Farragut with a 55-30 victory this evening at home. District 4-4A action as they move to 5-0 in the district. Now 12-7 overall. McMinn County 0-5 in the district, 1-19 on the year. As the Lady Admirals get the 25-point victory, 55-30. We'll get a 2-minute break and return on the other side to take a look at all the final numbers from our girls' contest. The boys taking the floor, warming up for their game, which is about 15 minutes away from tip-off. Again, back in 2 minutes with more. You listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into
Oh my, wow.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dream a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David and Andy Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Miracle, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Andy Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day. Shop Farragut.
There you are, back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Section Gymnasium. Dusty Street, our producer, back in our WFIV studios. And behind the camera, Nick Blankenship. If you're watching the Admiral video stream, just go to 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. Direct link should also be provided at FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com. But appreciate you joining us, whether online or on the FM dial. Lady Admirals victorious tonight, improving to 5-0 in district play with a 55-30 victory over visiting McMinn County. Lady Cherokee's now 0-5 in the district, and it was Farragut jumping out to a double-digit lead early. They led 12-2, and then by 12 on two occasions in the first quarter, 14-2 and 16-4. It was a 10-point lead at the quarter break. Farragut up 16-6. Lady Admirals with an 11-8 second quarter advantage, led by 13 at halftime, 27-14. Limited McMinn County to just 5 third quarter points. Farragut with 15 in the quarter, and so the score was 42-19 as Farragut up by 23 heading into the fourth quarter. And in the fourth, it was Farragut outscoring McMinn 13-11 for the 55-30 final score. I had McMinn County tonight with 16 turnovers and Farragut with 14. Looking at the individual scoring for the Lady Cherokees, Molly Trentham had 4 points. Mia Sewell was 4 of 5 from the line, 1 3-pointer. She finished with 9. That was team high scoring honors for Sewell. Braylon Fields 0 of 2 from the line, did not score. Avon Hennessy had a pair of threes, finished with 8 points. CeCe Coffey 1 of 2 from the line, finished with 5 points. Taryn McConkey had 2 points, as did Covey Carden. And so McMinn County, a very young team, 6 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 1 junior, 1 senior on the roster for Coach Jerica Jenkins. They go 5 of 9 from the foul line, 56%. And they had 3 3-pointers. Again, Avon Hennessy hit 2 of those, Mia Sewell the other. For Farragut, Anna Corum 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points tonight. Lily Mullins 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer for Lily. She finished with 7. Zoe Porter had 9 on 3 3-pointers. Reagan Sheridan 1 of 4 from the line, finished with 3 points. Trinity Curry leads all scorers this evening, 1 of 1 from the line. She tallied 15. It was KJ McNeely with 2 points to go along with no doubt double-digit rebounds. And KJ probably at least a half dozen assists tonight. A couple of them awfully nifty, that's for sure. Raina Stiles 1 of 2 from the line, finished with 3 points. McKenna Hartley 1 of 2 from the line, 9 points tonight for McKenna. and Audrey Van with 2 points. So Farragut shoots 8 of 13 from the foul line. Again, McMinn was 5 of 9. Farragut 62% on them, 8 of 13. And they had 5 3-pointers. Zoe Porter, again, with 3 of those. Lily Mullins and Jana Carball accounting for the other 3s tonight for the Lady Admirals, who improved to 12 and 7 overall. Again, 5 and 0 in district play. McMinn County 1 and 19 overall, 0 and 5 in the district. Another final tonight in girls District 4 4A action in a matchup of teams that were both 1 and 3 in the district entering the night. Hardin Valley wins at home over Ray County 49 to 43. So Farragut pulls into a first place tie with Bearden with tonight's victory. Bearden not in action, at least not in the district tonight. And so Bearden and Farragut now both 5 and 0 as they will lock horns Friday evening at Bearden High School. Oak Ridge tonight is hosting Lenore City. And that is one that I would think would get updated on the Coach Chief scoreboard at some point this evening, but has not yet. Lenore City entering the night 2 and 3 in district play. Oak Ridge 2 and 2. So the Lady Admirals get the victory and start looking ahead to our boys game, and should be a good one as the Admirals are 13 and 6 overall, while the Cherokees are 12 and 6. McMinn County opened district play with a loss at Lenore City 58 to 45. By comparison, Farragut matched up with Lenore City in December as well. The Admirals won 76 to 58. McMinn playing at home then on December 12th against district foe Hardin Valley defeated the Hawks 78 to 70. Farragut matched up with Hardin Valley here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium and won 69-62. That was the district opener on December 5th. The other district results, it was McMinn County on last Tuesday, a week ago, losing at Oak Ridge 80 to 54. Farragut in December lost at Oak Ridge on a buzzer beater as the Wildcats won 70 to 67. And then on Friday night, while Farragut had the night off, McMinn County was hosting Bearden. The Bulldogs won 67 to 43. So the Admirals 3 and 1 in district play. I mentioned the wins over Hardin Valley and over Lenore City, the loss to Oak Ridge, and then also last Tuesday's win over Ray County, 87-63, highest scoring output of the season from Coach Burris' Admirals. And they followed that up again with a win Thursday night, 72-59 over West. So 13-6 Farragut, 12-6 McMinn County coming up here momentarily. But pleased to be joined by Coach Jason Mayfield after his Lady Admirals win tonight, 55 to 30, get to 5 and 0 in the district. And Coach, 3 of the 4 quarters, you always talk about holding a team to single digits. You did that through the first 3. And what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, district win is the main thing.
Yeah. It's a team that's a very young team, obviously struggling a lot. They got 6 freshmen out of their 11 players on the roster.
And I was going to say that they play really hard. We could take advantage of things inside a little bit more. McKenna's going to talk here in a minute. I thought McKenna and Trinity, when they got our guards to pass it to them, they can do some things. Yeah, we do have to do a better. I thought yesterday's practice was a little unfocused, and part of that was the design of it, with some things we're trying to do, and then part of it was our players just being ready for a game like this. It could have been a little bit more crisp. I don't want to complain about a 25-point win, but it could have been a little more crisp in some of the things that we do. We've still got some weaknesses we got to fix. And we'll continue to work on those things.
Well, you've had a couple of games here in a row where you've been able to get a lot of people a lot of minutes, for sure. With West Thursday night and then tonight. And so going deep on the bench, getting quality minutes. McKenna, scored 14 Thursday night. And tonight, I think probably only Trinity had more than she did. So again, emphasis on going inside.
Right. Yeah, we obviously had an advantage with their size. And they were doing a good job switching back and forth between man and zone, and us really lacking a true point guard. Hurts us with some of the recognition stuff. there as far as what they're in and what we need to get into. But yeah, I was pleased really with the opportunities that Trinity and McKenna got. I was pleased with what they did with them.
What about Friday night? You go to Bearden, obviously another outstanding Lady Bulldog squad, and it'll be a matchup of two teams that are 5-0 in the district.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's usually us two that are fighting there at the top. Really, for the last 14 years, with the exception of a couple years, we didn't hold our end of the bargain up. But yeah, it's a tough game, it's a tough place to play. It's a great rivalry. I tell people all the time, it's a special privilege. I don't know how many Bearden games I've coached in. But from day one, with that first one all the way through what Friday night will be, we don't take it for granted. It is a good basketball team, great program. Justin does a great job with them. But obviously got some players, some guards that can do some things that can hurt us, and we'll be prepared and ready to go.
What is it that makes that zone so tough?
The way they can move it around and change it a little bit. It ends up being kind of more like a man, but they can make you extend. They can kind of pack it in, and depending on the personnel, they can change things with it, which is what a matchup zones do. So, we'll try to find ways that we can take advantage of attacking. It's good to have Gabby back in some capacity. It's good to have Raina back, pretty much full capacity. So that we feel like a little bit of an advantage with having those players back, just giving us a little bit more depth, along with the younger players that have already contributed, a long way.
So did Gabby play Thursday night, or was tonight her first game?
Tonight was her first. She played actually a little bit in the JV game on Saturday.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. But it got a technical, actually.
Welcome back.
It is good to see them back. I mean, Gabby's got a little ways to go still, the way she can do some things. There's still going to be some rust and all those other things, but it really brought some joy, some personal joy to my heart, just being able to watch her play out there and work, see how hard she's worked to get back and how quick she's done it. It's just a test how much she wants to be back out there. It's great to see.
Fantastic. We look forward to Friday night. Appreciate you coming up, Coach. We'll get McKenna on here.
Thanks, Eric.
That's Coach Jason Mayfield. His Lady Admirals 5-0 in district play and 12-7 overall after defeating McMinn County tonight by a final of 55-30. Sophomore McKenna Hartley going to be joining me here in just seconds. McKenna coming off a 14-point effort on Thursday night in the big victory over West, and follows that up with 9 points tonight. And McKenna, congratulations on the win. And it was obviously a point of emphasis when you were in the game, or whether there was Trinity in there but wanted to go inside. You guys had an advantage inside, and so you got to feel good when you know that that's going to be the game plan coming to you.
Yeah, I felt really good. I think me and Trinity can both work in and out, and I think especially when our guards get the ball into us, I think we're both really good at finding ways of scoring.
Yeah. What about working it inside out and finding those shooters on the perimeter? Zoe Porter's been lighting it up of late. Didn't shoot it quite as well tonight, but I know that's always got to be kind of right there in the front of your mind. Like, where's Zoe? How can we work this back out?
Yeah, I think a lot of times we'll get the ball, and sometimes people will double in on us. And we don't always know it, but usually if someone's screaming double at us, the first thing is take the ball, look where you're looking, and then throw the ball. And if you can score, score. But if you can't, there's no point in just trying to go up. Just pass it out to the person.
Yep, get some good looks that way, and always works nicely inside out. But certainly the last couple of games, Farragut just pounding it inside and getting great results with both McKenna Hartley and with, of course, Trinity Curry. So you've got Bearden coming up Friday night. It's a matchup of two teams that are 5-0 in district play. How special is it to be a part of that rivalry?
I think it's really special. Bearden's they're a really good team, and it's a really special rivalry that we have that we always look really forward to. Because it's a really fun game to be in. Energy's really, really high. I'm excited to be part of it again.
Yeah, the gym atmosphere, it's funny. We kind of think that when you go over to Bearden and the gym is packed, it's like, man, they really love their basketball over here. And I used to talk to the athletic director, William Blunt. He's like, man, when we go over there, there's not a soul in that gym. And so, when that's the only opportunity you have to be in their gym, you think, man, it must feel like this every night, but it's not. Farragut and Bearden, something special. It brings out the crowds and it's always entertaining. We look forward to that, and wish you the best. Congratulations on a great game tonight, and go get them. McKenna Hartley, Lady Admiral, sophomore post player with 9 points tonight, helping the Lady Admirals to a 25-point victory. So we switch gears here and move on to our boys contest, and they've introduced the starting lineups as Farragut, coached by J.P. Burris. He's assisted by Adam Jenkins, Corey Johnson, and Randy Schwarzentrue. And Farragut will have to jump. Reed Vining, 6'4" senior. He's joined in the starting lineup by number 11, Britton Lewis, 6'3" senior, as well as Dan Lanning, number 2, 6'1" senior. We are full speed ahead as that ball is going to be re-jumped, actually. Knocked out of bounds, and I'm not sure who touched it. So Aiden Foshee, number 20, 6'3" senior, in the starting lineup, as well as number 23, Parker Lane, 5'9", a senior. Admirals 13-6 overall, 3-1 in the district. McMinn County 1-3 in the district. 12-6 overall, coached by Jared Johnson. He's assisted by Drew Hahn and Tyler Sauceman. As they re-jump it, Farragut will control the opening tip. Now we're full speed ahead as the Admirals in the right corner. Aiden Foshee with a high arcing three-pointer, no good, and then the ball out of bounds off of the foot of the McMinn County Cherokee. Reed Vining snuck in there. Looked like that ball was clearly going to the Cherokees, but Vining worked into position to get the rebound. Parker Lane inbounds, gets it back from Vining, puts up a three from the left corner. It is no good. McMinn County's Lincoln Pettit, freshman, with a rebound. In front court, Jackson Gonzalez, number 11, 5'9", a junior. Gonzalez off out top to Maddox Frazier. Frazier drives the lane and scores at the rim. Frazier, 6'2", sophomore, wearing 0 for McMinn County, scores. Also in the starting lineup, Dax Pennington, 5'9", and a sophomore. And number 14, Abe Reinbold, 6'5", a senior. Talking briefly with Coach Burris before we went on the air tonight, and he was saying Reinbold's a player in a difficult matchup with his height and length. Lewis off to Parker Lane, right side. Farragut trailing 2-0. Parker Lane into the corner of Foshee, head fakes the three, drives, kicks, left side, Lanning, three, good. Dan Lanning knocks down the three. McMinn County in a hurry. Gonzalez in front court, goes down low to Reinbold, and the shot is blocked by Reed Vining. Farragut on the break, ball loose. Parker Lane tracks it down, fires to Foshee, left side, now inside, down low. Reed Vining open for the layup. It'll be Vining with his first basket as Farragut leads 5-2. Again, McMinn in a hurry as they push the tempo to Pettit, and the ball's thrown away. Thrown away, the Cherokees commit their first turnover. 5-2, the Admirals leading. Parker Lane to Britton Lewis. He's guarded by Frazier, I believe. Yes. Vining back to the basket. Guarded by Reinbold. Hands off to Parker Lane, coming through left side. Parker puts up the shot from the left elbow. Looked like he was fouled. Wanted the foul call, but banked it home nonetheless. So Parker scores the basket, his first, and Farragut leads 7-2. McMinn County against the press, quickly into front court. Reinbold down low, takes the pass and scores. Reinbold with the bucket, and Farragut up 7-4. Dan Lanning spins away from the defender, fires to Foshee in the left corner for a three. Good. Nice move by Dan Lanning, and great assist. And the finish on the three-point attempt by Foshee. Now Foshee rebounds away a miss of Maddox Frazier on a drive. Farragut back the other way as Lanning to the right baseline. Finds the Admirals' Britton Lewis. Lewis moves to the free throw line. Free throw line jumper, no good. Lanning steals away the rebound, gives to Foshee. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded away by Gonzalez of McMinn County. Ahead to Pennington. Dax Pennington picked up by Aiden Foshee. Pennington into the paint. Farragut reaches and fouls. Foul on the Admirals. Aiden Foshee will be his first. And the team first. Admirals got it started with a 3 from Aiden Foshee. Then Reed Vining underneath scored a basket. Parker Lane, mid-range jumper, and Dan Lanning most recently with a 3 as the Admirals lead it 10-4. Baskets by Abe Reinbold and Maddox Frazier for the Cherokees of McMinn County. Pennington driving left side, Reed Vining, big block and great block. Went and retrieved it himself, gives to Lane, ahead to Lanning. Lanning to the baseline, finds Lane in the left corner. He's going out of bounds, has to heave it back in, and it's stolen away by McMinn County. Big defensive play by Reed Vining. As this is Maddox Frazier driving to the basket, and a charge foul. Dan Lanning took the charge. Vining might have hurt himself going for the block. Vining slow to get up, but is up after Frazier charges into Farragut's waiting Dan Lanning. 10-4, the Admirals get the ball back, leading by 6 midway through our first quarter. Lanning, guarded by Pennington, in front court. Lanning will cross over, moves right, and then throws to a vacated spot on the floor. Dan and Aiden Foshee not quite in sync. And so the Admirals with their second turnover, matching McMinn County's turnover total here early. Baseline jumper for McMinn County is going to be no good, and then tipped out of bounds. That was Abe Reinbold on the baseline jumper. Aiden Foshee will get a breather as Farragut gets Matthew Dickens, number 1, 6'1" junior into the ballgame. He had 11 points in the win over West Thursday night. Lanning, now guarded by Gonzalez, drives into the lane, lost a handle on it, it's stolen away by McMinn. Gonzalez takes a pass in front court, but Farragut's back defensively, so McMinn County pulls it out. Reinbold with the ball out top, gives to Gonzalez. Coming right, he'll pull up from the right elbow. Shot is no good, and Lanning rebounds it away. Lanning in front court to Dickens, right corner 3, good! Dickens with his first shot as he enters the ball game and nails it from the right corner. And the Admirals lead it 13-4, and McMinn County wants a 30-second timeout. Again, Jared Johnson, the head coach of the Cherokees, assisted by Drew Hahn and Tyler Sauceman. 12-6 on the season are the Cherokees, 1-3 in district play, and they've lost their last 4. After starting the season 7-0, they lost their district opener at Lenore City 58-47, won the next 2 to get to 9-1, then lost to longtime rival Bradley Central by 2. They're down, at that point their record is 9-2, won 3 straight to get to 12-2, but since December 22nd, the Cherokees have lost again 4 in a row. A couple of those most recently. 2 of the last 3 having been district matchups and losses to Oak Ridge and Bearden. Farragut's got back-to-back wins, 13-6 on the season, 3-1 in the district, and out to a strong start, leading 13-4. Coming out of the timeout, McMinn County with the basketball. Gonzalez driving, left side, pulls up and off the glass, good. As Gonzalez scores over Dickens. That makes it 13-6. Matthew Dickens in front court, spins away from Gonzalez, picks up his dribble, bounces it to Parker Lane. Parker guarded by Pennington, and threw it behind Lewis. Lewis was starting to make a cut along the baseline, and Parker had already let the ball go, headed for the corner. And so the Admirals have got 4 turnovers in this opening quarter. Abe Reinbold out of the ball game, as well as Jackson Gonzalez for McMinn County. Lincoln Pettit back in. Andrew Brown's on the floor as well. Here's Pennington all the way to the baseline. Reverse pivot. Baseline jumper from in close. Good. Dax Pennington with his first basket. 4 different Cherokees have scored, and Farragut leads 13-8. Britton Lewis to Parker Lane. Left side 3, no good. Pennington the rebound. Long outlet pass ahead to Maddox Frazier. Frazier ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. So Farragut is up 13-4, 6 straight for McMinn County. 1:30 to go in our opening quarter. It's 13-10. Britton Lewis guarded by Lincoln Pettit. Drives around him all the way to the basket. Shot miss, but Reed Vining bullies his way for an offensive rebound. Misses on the follow inside. And coming out of there with the basketball, Maddox Frazier throws it ahead. It's tipped and stolen. Aiden Foshee with the steal for Farragut. Back the other way, Parker Lane, and he'll be pushed and fouled by Frazier. It'll be his second. Maddox Frazier picks up his second foul. So Frazier will leave the game, and back in comes Abe Reinbold. Also, Jackson Gonzalez, after the briefest of breathers, is back in. He replaces Dax Pennington. Meanwhile, Parker Lane inbounds to Britton Lewis, left baseline. One dribble, picks it up, gives it on the wing to Lane. Lane working against Reinbold. Back to Lewis. Lewis out top, hounded by Gonzalez, gives to Foshee, matching up on him is Pettit. 45 seconds to go, high post, Reed Vining back to the basket, gives to Dickens, he'll shoot the 3 over Reed, short, rebound will go out of bounds and belong to McMinn County. Ball pursued, but then allowed to simply kick out of bounds, so Cherokee basketball. 35 seconds to go, opening quarter. Jackson Gonzalez gives off to Lincoln Pettit. Now to Abe Reinbold. Reinbold to Brown. Brown hands off and sets a screen for Seth Dale. Dake, excuse me. Gonzalez on his way to the basket, pulls up right side of the paint and hits it. Jackson Gonzalez with 4. So that's 8 straight. Now for McMinn, 3 seconds to go. Parker Lane in front court to Foshee. 3-pointer at the horn, no good. And with 1 quarter in the books, McMinn County scores the final 8 points of our opening quarter, and it's Farragut by 1 after 1, 13-12. Back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Leaky pipes. Oh no! Toilets clogged. Oh crap! Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved. Okay. No job too big. No job too small. Oh great. Repairs and solves your next. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Whether you're managing a household or running a business, Citizens Bank has a checking account built for how you bank. Choose from personal and business options with digital tools like mobile deposit, bill pay, and merchant services. Plus, support from a local team in Knoxville and Lenore City that understands your goals. Learn more at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
McMinn County with the basketball to begin the second quarter. Farragut leading 13-12, but it's the Cherokees on an 8-0 run. Farragut, Britton Lewis, Dan Lanning, Reed Vining, Matthew Dickens, and Parker Lane on the floor. And we're going to have a holding foul on Farragut's Dan Lanning. Just underway, second quarter. Lady Admirals victorious 55-30, improving to 5-0 in district play. Also in girls district 4 4A action tonight. Hardin Valley defeated Ray County 49-43, and Lenore City won at Oak Ridge 61-51. Reinbold for McMinn County, working against Britton Lewis, shut him down on a drive. Now the ball's thrown away. Dan Lanning grabs it at midcourt, drives straight to the hole and slows it down. Dan Lanning with a breakaway dunk. McMinn back the other way. Reinbold, quick three, left corner, no good. Tip by Dickens over to Vining, and Farragut's got the basketball, leading 12 to 15, 15 to 12, excuse me. Lanning bumped and fouled out top by Lincoln Pettit. No? Oh, yeah. Change it. Yeah, Pettit. Lanning inbounding to Reed Vining. Vining spins on the baseline and was pushed by Andrew Brown. Be his first. Team second of the quarter. 7:08 to go, second quarter. Matthew Dickens triggers the play. Brings the ball in the corner to Britton Lewis. Three-pointer no good. Tip by Dickens no good. And it's Gonzalez in front court to Pettit. Pettit streaking to the basket, fouled by Lanning. That's going to be his second. And so 2 free throws coming for Lincoln Pettit, as Lanning will be leading the game with having picked up that second foul. Farragut's got Aiden Foshee at the scorer's table. First toss, too strong, no good by the McMinn County freshman Lincoln Pettit. Foshee replaces Lanning in the Farragut lineup. Admirals by 3 as Lincoln Pettit with a second free throw. Good, his first point. 15 to 13. Farragut by 2. Parker Lane for the Admirals to Britton Lewis. Back to the basket. Over to Parker, right side. Head fakes the 3. All the way to the bucket. Missed on the drive and nothing but gold jerseys underneath. McMinn County wants to get out on the break, but they threw it too far out in front of Abe Reinbold. He can't track it down, and the Cherokees with their 5th turnover. Admirals by 2. Britton Lewis guarded by Reinbold in the front court. Got away from Reinbold, penetrates, finds Parker on the left wing. Could have shot the 3. Parker drives, kicks, left corner. Aiden Foshee, 3-pointer. Well, they call a charge on Parker. So they say Parker went a step too far before getting the pass into the corner. His first foul, 5th turnover for the Admirals, matching McMinn County's total. 15-13, Farragut by 2. McMinn County with the basketball as Gonzalez works into front court against Dickens. Maddox Frazier takes a pass, top of the key, and promptly throws it into the Farragut bench. Unforced turnover for the Cherokees. Frazier back out on the floor with 2 fouls. 6 minutes to go, first half. Farragut gets the ball back, leading 15-13. Dickens hands to Parker Lane. Parker back to Dickens. Dickens to Vining, hands to Britton Lewis coming around. Now Britton finds the baseline cutter Parker Lane, but he missed underneath, and the ball wrestled away by McMinn County's Nate White. Cherokees in front court. Reinbold, right side, guarded by Britton Lewis. To Pennington, out high left side. Frazier, high post, kicks right side for a 3 that is no good. Aiden Foshee grabs the miss. Nate White on the miss. Here's Foshee, crossover, got free in the lane, but then lost his dribble. Gonzalez picks it up for McMinn County. Gonzalez all the way to the basket at the other end and got it to go. Kissed it off the window, good. Gonzalez with the basket. He's got 6. And we're tied at 15. 15 all, a 30-second timeout used by Coach Burris as the Admirals and Cherokees both have 6 turnovers. in a 15-15 game. 5:08 to go. First quarter. Dan Lanning on the bench with 2 fouls for Farragut has 5 points. Matthew Dickens with 3. Aiden Foshee with 3. Parker Lane and Reed Vining 2 points apiece. For McMinn County, Jackson Gonzalez, having just scored in transition, now has 6 points to lead his team. Maddox Frazier, playing with 2 fouls, has 4 points. Abe Reinbold with 2, Dax Pennington with 2, and Lincoln Pettit with 1. 15-15 our score. Cherokee's pressing as Farragut with the ball coming out of the timeout. Admirals has got Connor Everly in the ball game. Aiden Foshee takes a pass, right side 3, good. Foshee from Parker Lane knocks down the 3. It's Aiden's second, and the Admirals lead at 18-15. Gonzalez in front court for the Cherokees. Pick and roll action with Reinbold, nothing open, so he goes to White. Right side 3 is good. Nate White knocks down the 3, the freshman. Doesn't look like a freshman. (18-18). Reed Vining, top of the key, hands to Connor Everly. Everly moves to the elbow, double teamed, trying to get the ball out of there, and he's going to be tied up. McMinn County very aggressive on the double team at the high post area. Farragut will keep it on the alternate possession. Reinbold's going to check out of the game. I think Andrew Brown back in for McMinn County. Farragut lobs the ball into rear court to Aiden Foshee. He's guarded by White. Foshee now on a switch, taken by Maddox Frazier. Reed Vining with the ball, top of the key. Hands to Parker, head fakes the 3. Parker, right side to Connor Everly. Now to Lewis, doubled, finds Lane, right side 3, good! Parker Lane knocks down the 3, good find by Britton Lewis. Parker's first 3, Farragut leads 21-18. Gonzalez, good move into the lane and scores with the right hand. A little crossover at the top of the key for Jackson Gonzalez. He drives the lane and scores, he's got 8. Parker Lane being fouled, no call, now makes a beeline to the basket, scores the bucket, and an N1 opportunity. Worked out well for the Admirals that the foul call came later rather than sooner. And Andrew Brown picks it up and gives Parker an N1 opportunity. Connor Everly out of the game. As Parker trying to complete the 3-point play, missed the free throw, tipped by Reed Vining is no good. McMinn County comes out with the ball, trailing Farragut 23-20. Pennington all the way to the left baseline, fouled by Matthew Dickens. A couple of free throws coming for the sophomore from McMinn County. As Dickens picks up his first foul. Pennington with 3:18 to go in the first half, with a free throw, good. That free throw a moment ago by Parker Lane, the and one opportunity, was Farragut's first trip to the line tonight. This is McMinn County's second trip. Lincoln Pettit hit 1 of 2 earlier. Pennington will hit 2 of 2. Reinbold into the ballgame for Nate White. 23-22, Farragut by 1. 3:15 to go. First half. McMinn County with zone press. Farragut in front court to Foshee. Cross-court pass to Parker Lane. Right side, gets it back out top to Matthew Dickens. He's guarded, I believe, by Maddox Frazier. Yes. Britton Lewis out top, back to the basket. Off to Dickens. Left corner, Parker Lane, three-pointer, back iron. Rebounded away by McMinn County's Seth Dake. Gonzalez in front court to Reinbold. Reinbold goes right at Farragut's Reed Vining and can't score. Farragut with the rebound, outlet pass to Parker. Parker scores and is fouled. Pennington picks up the foul. Great job by Reed Vining of elevating straight up, not leaning in at all on the defender or giving any ground, just going straight up. Made it difficult for Reinbold. Missed at the rim. Farragut got out on the break, and Parker Lane ends up completing a three-point play as he knocks down the free throw. 26-22, Farragut by 4. Pennington, guarded by Lane, works left, now back right, gives to Gonzalez. Gonzalez spins, feeds in the corner, three-point attempt by Dake is no good, rebounded away by Parker Lane. Parker into front court to Dickens on the left wing, into the paint, it'll go to Reed Vining, spins with the right hand but left it short, then knocks it away from the Cherokees, and Farragut's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Vining, great hustle, got the ball back for Farragut after the miss in close, but his pass, thrown hard at close range, ricocheted off two teammates before going out of bounds. 2:05 to go, first half. Farragut up 26-22. And in rear court, Pennington stepped on the sideline. So Parker Lane was definitely applying some full court pressure, but that was just a bit careless by the Cherokees. Their 7th turnover. And Farragut will have it side front court with an even 2 minutes to play in our second quarter, leading by 4. Parker, guarded by Pennington, gets a screen from Reed Vining. Now Reinbold's matched up on Parker, gives to Matthew Dickens. Dickens to Britton Lewis, coming back the other way. Britton into the paint, hesitates, goes up with a jumper and hits it. First basket of the ball game for senior Britton Lewis. And Farragut leads 28-22. Reinbold driving in the lane, and Farragut collapsing with Reed Vining. But the foul is going to be on Britton Lewis, the primary defender on Reinbold. It'll be the first foul on Britton, I believe. And so Reinbold to shoot a couple. Toss, no good. Seth Dake out of the game for McMinn. County Lincoln Pettit returns to the floor. Second toss by Reinbold is short. Foshi grabs it. So Reinbold missed them both, and Farragut leading by 6. Has the ball with 1:23 to go in the half. Parker penetrates, finds in the corner Dickens for a three-point attempt that is no good. And then we're going to have a foul away from the ball on Aiden Foshi. And we'll walk to the other end to shoot free throws. Both teams are in the bonus. And the fouled party was Maddox Frazier, so he steps to the line for 2 tosses. Farragut up 28-22. 28-23 as Frazier adds to his first half point total. He's now got 5. Reinbold checks out. Andrew Brown returns to the lineup for the Cherokees. Frazier, second toss is good. Now Frazier out of the game, and Nate White re-enters the lineup for McMinn County. 28-24, Farragut by 4. Britton Lewis driving, bumped, reverse pivot, fires into the left corner to Dickens. Dickens to Connor Everly out top. Everly back to Britton Lewis. Parker Lane to Reed Vining, top of the key. Hands to Dickens. Dickens into the corner. Britton Lewis head fakes the shot, drives the baseline, and was fouled. So Britton will shoot a couple of free throws. Nate White picks up his first foul. Britton, who had 16, he and Reed Vining were the leading scorers against West in the win Thursday night, last time out for the Admirals. Lewis hits the free throw. The second one is no good. And rebounded away by Andrew Brown of McMinn County. Farragut by 5. Gonzalez in front court, drives into the lane. Dickens, good job defensively, gives it up in the corner to Pettit. Pettit drives baseline, fires to White in the right corner, gives it up to Pennington out top right side. On him, Parker Lane, as we move under 30 seconds to go in the half. Brown sets a high screen. Pennington does not use it. Gonzalez with the ball out near midcourt as McMinn County wants to hold for a final shot. 10 seconds to go in the half. Gonzalez down the lane, throws it up over his head, no good. Ball's loose, picked up by Dickens. He's fouled, and maybe they'll say he was about to launch a three-pointer from beyond midcourt. Let's see. Could Dickens possibly shoot 3 free throws? He'll get 2 at least because they're in the bonus. Looked like to me he was about to throw one to the basket with 1.8 seconds remaining in the half. So Lincoln Pettit with an inadvisable foul. And Dickens with the free throw, no good. Farragut gets Parker Lane and refining out of the game. Connor Everly's on the floor, also for Farragut, Alex Evans and Wesley Jenkins. Dickens will have only 2 free throws. He hits the second one. And they never started the clock. Gonzalez ends up getting a pretty good shot considering only 1.8 seconds were on the clock. He fires from just beyond midcourt, no good at the horn. And so it'll be Farragut leading by 6 at halftime. The Admirals up over visiting McMinn County by a score of 30-24. Get a 2-minute break. Return on the other side to take a look at the first half numbers as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIB.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIB's YouTube channel.
Thousands of LCUB electric customers are already enjoying our gig-speed fiber internet's lightning-fast symmetrical upload and download speeds with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and the bandwidth to connect all their family's devices with ease. Plans start at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi included. Free installation, fixed pricing, local customer service, and no contracts. Why wait? Get connected now. Check availability at lcub.com.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Ryan Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at BryanInsurance.com. That's BRYN Insurance.com.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for 2 or a shrimp foil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the Fish of the Week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Ooh, Heatherly, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Eric Yard back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Dusty Street, our producer in our WFIB studios. Nick Blankenship behind the camera if you're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIB's YouTube channel. And striding out to midcourt Coach Jason Mayfield, along with his standout senior, KJ McNeely. And KJ, a week ago, set the career rebound record for the Lady Admiral basketball program, passing Hall of Famer Alex Monday with, I believe it was 1,009, and has, of course, continued to add to that total. I dare say she was again in double figures tonight in rebounds, and so picture being taken by Sports Information Director Coach Jack Tate, as Coach Donald Dodgen out there as well, joining KJ. Congratulations, young lady. It has been a real pleasure to watch KJ over the last 4 years, and still plenty more to come. And so McNeely, the career rebound leader all-time here in Farragut Lady Admiral history. So nice recognition, and Farragut up on McMinn County 30-24. The Admirals led early 7-2, and built the lead out to 9 at 13-4. McMinn then went on an 8-0 run to finish out the first quarter, closing to within a single point. It was 13-12 at the quarter break. And the Admirals don't believe ever, let's see, they scored first. Farragut scored first in the second quarter, so McMinn never seesawed in front. They led the game, McMinn did, 2-0. So the Cherokees have led, but Farragut responded with 7 straight after McMinn County scored the first basket of the ball game. Cherokees had a chance to reclaim the lead early in the second quarter, could not do so. The Admirals led by 6 at 28-22, and they continue to lead by 6 here at intermission, 30-24. Farragut outscoring McMinn County 17-12 in the second quarter. I had the Cherokees with 7 turnovers in the first half, and the Admirals with 6. Looking at the individual scoring, for McMinn County, Maddox Frazier, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 first half points. Lincoln Pettit, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point. Dax Pennington, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 points for Pennington. Jackson Gonzalez with 8 points is the leading scorer for the Cherokees. Abe Reinbold, 0 of 2 from the line, 2 points. Britton Lewis doing a nice job on Reinbold defensively. Coach Burris kind of spotlighting Reinbold when we talked briefly before tonight's broadcast, in that he was a big key for the Cherokees and not the easiest matchup for the Admirals. But Britton Lewis has done a nice job on him defensively, limiting him to 2 points. Nate White, McMinn County freshman, with 3 points, that being on a second quarter three-pointer, the only three-pointer of the first half for McMinn County, which shot 5 of 8 from the foul line, 63%. For Farragut, Matthew Dickens, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 three-pointer, 4 first half points for Dickens. Dan Lanning with 5 points, including a three-pointer. Reed Vining with 2 points. Britton Lewis, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 first half points for Britton. Aiden Foshee with 6 points on a pair of threes. Parker Lane has 1 three-pointer and is 1 of 2 from the line. Parker leads all scorers with 10 points. So the Admirals hit 5 threes. Again, McMinn County had 1. The Admirals getting 2 from Foshee, 1 apiece from Lane, Lanning, and Dickens. The Admirals 3 of 6 from the foul line, while McMinn County shoots 5 of 8. It's Farragut up on McMinn County 30-24 at intermission. Back in 3 minutes with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loud Farragut, Lenore City. You're listening to West 105.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Banking should feel personal, and at Hearthside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Andy Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room, and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Miracle, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Andy Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Now, LCUV is offering fiber internet for business, exclusive to LCUV electric customers. Get connected to just the speed you need with low latency and no data caps. As businesses each have unique needs, LCUV can customize your fiber internet to you. From static IP addresses to speed starting at half a gig and up. Get increased workplace productivity and no more laggy Zoom calls with fiber internet for business from LCUV. Browse available packages and get connected now at lcuv.com.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Okay.
Repairs, installs, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
Shop Farragut.
Farragut up 30-24, set to get the second half started here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. McMinn County will have the basketball. Farragut will go with its same five that it began the game. Dan Lanning, Parker Lane, Britton Lewis, Reed Vining, and Aiden Foshee. Admirals in the home white, McMinn County in the visiting gold. Again, the Admirals up 6, 30-24. Leading scorer Parker Lane with 10 points. Entering the night, the Admirals 3-1 in the district, McMinn County 1-3. Other district matchups tonight, pair of 0-4 teams in district play. Ray County and Hardin Valley squaring off, and Lenore City at 3-2 is at 3-1 Oak Ridge. We are underway, third quarter action, and McMinn County with the ball in the hands of Abe Reinbold, who gives off to Maddox Frazier. No one in any serious foul difficulties. Frazier's got 2 fouls from McMinn County. Lanning has 2 for Farragut. Here's Frazier shooting a 3. It's offline from out top. And then the ball is tipped. Reinbold comes up with it underneath and scores. Farragut a little bit tardy getting to a loose ball. And McMinn County able to bat it down low to the cutter Reinbold, who scores to cut Farragut's lead to 4 right out of the gates here in the third quarter. Parker Lane looking for some help and threw it away. McMinn County very aggressive on the defensive end and forces the turnover out of the Admirals on their first possession of the second half. So Farragut with 7 turnovers now to match McMinn County's turnover total. Pennington for the Cherokees, shadowed by Foshee, gives to Reinbold. He'll drive right side. Reed Vining comes over and blocks the shot out of bounds. Good help defense by Reed Vining. Reinbold driving on Britton Lewis. And Vining slides over and makes what has been probably 3 or 4 really nice defensive plays. There's another one, blocked it at the rim on the inbound. Reinbold was screaming to the basket, but it's blocked by Vining. Farragut on the break, gives to Lanning in the left corner for a 3. No good. And McMinn County with a rebound. In front court, Pennington takes the pass from Gonzalez, drives to the basket, and scores with the right hand. Good quick move by Dax Pennington and McMinn County. They were late arriving from the locker room to begin the second half and just came straight out. And their starting 5 for the third quarter went straight onto the floor. No warm-up shots or anything, but it's the Cherokees scoring the first 4 of the second half and closing to within 2 at 30-28 with 6:37 to go in our third quarter. Coach Burris using a full timeout. If you're watching the video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, behind the camera is Nick Blankenship, who also is the proprietor of A-List Video Solutions. A-List Video Solutions, able to assist with weddings or funerals or any other family gathering. Business as well, if you need to document a conference or a presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start-to-finish services. For more information about A-List Video Solutions' wide range of services, you can call or text 865-679-2276. Again, that's 865-679-2276. So let's see, Admirals coming out of the timeout. We'll have the same 5 on the floor. McMinn County pressing, and the ball knocked away from Foshi and stolen by Gonzalez, but then they say he took steps. So again, McMinn County contesting everything. Very aggressive defense. And the Admirals fortunate to get the ball back. Bang-bang situation where there was a steal and then a travel. Lanning in front court, guarded by Maddox Frazier. Lincoln Pettit takes him on a switch. Now Pettit will switch on to Foshi. Foshi gives to Vining, guarded by Reinbold. Vining drives the lane, fires it into the left corner to Parker Lane, out top to Foshi. Now along the baseline, it'll be Lanning on a drive. Leaves it for Vining, who missed initially, but followed up his own miss. Knocks it home. Reed with his second basket. Quickly in front court, Reinbold for McMinn County. Jumper left side, no good. And out of bounds. They say off of Farragut. Frazier tried to carom the ball off Farragut's Britton Lewis, and at least one official thought he did. So McMinn County with the ball is Frazier at the elbow. That's a walk. Thank you. 8th turnover for McMinn County. Frazier just stumbling a bit. Lost the handle on the ball, shuffled the feet, so Farragut gets the basketball and promptly throws it away. Stolen away by Pettit, and down low to Frazier, and Frazier is stripped as he goes up for the shot underneath, and it'll be McMinn County's ball underneath its own basket after Dan Lanning recovering defensively to knock the ball away, but the Admirals with another turnover. And so Gonzalez inbounds to Reinbold, gives it back to Gonzalez. He'll pull up, right side of the paint, jumper is no good. Foshi grabs the miss, ahead to Lanning, up the right side in front court, leaves it back with Parker Lane. Farragut up, 32-28. Lanning dribbles left. Looks for Britton Lewis, cutting down the right side of the paint. Mishandled initially, grabs it back, gives to Parker for a right wing three, no good. Reed Vining just outworks him inside for the rebound and then scores on the stick back. Reed Vining's got 4 of his 6 here in the third quarter, and the Admirals push the lead back out to 6, where it was at halftime, 34-28. Reinbold to Frazier. He'll shoot the 3 from out top. It is no good. Rebounded away by Foshi, ahead to Parker Lane. Lane spins away from Gonzalez, works behind Vining to the left wing, then loops it to Lanning out top. Pettit on him. Right side, Britton Lewis. 3-pointer, good look, and he knocks it down. Britton's got the 3, and Coach Jared Johnson is going to ask for a timeout. Coach Johnson uses the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout asked for by the Cherokees with 4:37 to go in our third quarter. And the Admirals, after a slow start here in the third quarter, suddenly lighting it up. Reed Vining with tough-nosed baskets, and Britton Lewis knocking down a 3. And the Admirals lead at 37-28. This matches Farragut's biggest lead of the ball game. Late in the first quarter, Farragut was up 9, 13-4 before the Cherokees went on an 8-0 run to close out the quarter. So up 9 currently, 37-28. McMinn County with the ball coming out of their 32nd timeout. Pennington dribbles right, hands off to Frazier coming back left. Now Foshi knocked the ball free from Lincoln Pettit, but they say fouled to do so. Foshi becomes the first player on either team to pick up a third foul. I've got Frazier and Brown with 2 fouls apiece for McMinn County. Dan Lanning, who's at the scorers table, with 2 fouls. And now Foshi with 3. Pettit, right side for McMinn County. Gonzalez out top, left side to Frazier. Maddox Frazier working against Britton Lewis into the paint. Gives off to Brown. Brown just pushing off on his way to the basket. Forearm extension on Reed Vining. Cleared out the space and then scored underneath. Brown with his first bucket, and it's 37-30. Farragut by 7. Matthew Dickens, guarded by Pennington, gives to Parker Lane. Now Pennington will switch on to Parker. Lost his dribbles, going to need some help. Bounces it off to Reed Vining, gives it right back to Parker Lane. Parker into the paint, finds Dickens, right side 3, good! From the right corner, Matthew Dickens knocks down the 3 on the assist by Parker Lane, and Farragut leads by 10, 40-30. Biggest lead of the night for the Admirals. Brown, hands off out top to Gonzalez. Gonzalez working behind Brown, pick and roll action. Brown misses at the rim. Vining got the miss and then was fouled by Pettit. Dan Lanning in for Aiden Foshi. Admirals with the ball in a 10-point lead with 3:19 to go in our third quarter. Zone press for the Cherokees. Lewis across the timeline to Dickens. Dickens right side. Parker Lane three-pointer. Good. Net hardly budged. Parker's second 3 of the night. He's got 13, and the Admirals lead by 13, 43-30. Left corner, Nate White for McMinn County. Out to Jackson Gonzalez. He'll drive. Up and under move. Missed inside. Ball's tipped by Lewis. Reed Vining comes up with it. Ahead to Lanning. Lanning in front court to Parker. Right side 3. Same spot as the last one. This one no good. Admirals battling for the rebound. It's Lanning finding Parker again. Three-pointer is good. They didn't call the foul. Could have been an and one as well, but Parker knocks down the 3 as Lanning kept the play alive. Right side, Nate White. He's a shooter. Freshman puts it up and hits it. White knocks down the 3 to answer Parker Lane's at the other end. And the Admirals lead it by 13 again, 46-33. Matthew Dickens over to Dan Lanning. Moves to the elbow, gives it back out top to Britton Lewis. Lewis driving into the lane. Could have taken it all the way to the rim, it looked like, but instead passed it back into the corner to Lanning. His pass is then deflected into the Farragut bench, so the Admirals will inbound. Side front court with Parker Lane triggering it. Admirals were briefly up 16, 46-30 before White answered Parker Lane's 3 with 1 for the Cherokees. So 46-33 where we stand as the Admirals will lob inside to Vining. Beautifully done on the inbound. Vining screened off the defender with his body and scores underneath. Vining's got 8, 6 in the quarter, and the Admirals lead by 15. In the corner, White. Three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds on the backside off of McMinn County. Farragut's ball leading 48-33 as Seth Dake, sophomore number 12, enters the lineup for McMinn County, replacing Lincoln Pettit. 1:53 to go, third quarter. Slow start to this third quarter for the Admirals, but man, they've come on strong. 15-point cushion. Britton Lewis driving. Turns around. High post shot. Good from 15. Lewis, little spin move after picking up his dribble and knocks down the 15-footer. He's got 8, and the Admirals now lead by 17. Biggest lead they've enjoyed, 50-33. 1:31 to go, third quarter, and Matthew Dickens knocks a pass out of bounds across the way. So the Cherokees will have Seth Dake to inbound against Farragut's man-to-man as it comes in to Dax Pennington, who's guarded by Britton Lewis. Pennington into the paint, reverse pivot, fade away in the lane is good. Dax Pennington has 8, 4 in the quarter, Farragut again leads by 15 with 1:15 to go in the third. Matthew Dickens in the front court. Admirals up 50-35. Off to Parker Lane. Pennington now on him. Pennington switches on to Dan Lanning. Lanning, cross-court pass, finds Dickens in the left corner. Three-pointer, good! Matthew Dickens with his third three of the ball game. He's in double figures, and the Admirals lead it by 18, 53-35. Pennington, left side to Frazier, and Lanning knocks the ball from his grasp and out of bounds. 42 seconds to go in our third quarter. The Admirals up 6 at halftime, leading by 18 here late third quarter. Pennington works back and forth around Brown out top. Now gives off to Frazier through the lane with the right hand, high off the window, no good. Vining the defensive board. Give it to Lewis. The Admirals want to run. Britton gets it back from Dickens and scores in transition. Britton Lewis has got the return feed from Matthew Dickens and scores at the rim. He's got 10. And the Admirals now lead by 20. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Pennington into the left corner to Dake. Back to Pennington. Pennington's going to pull up, shoot a tough three, no good at the horn. And the Admirals may not have started the third quarter in grand fashion, but they ended that way. 55-35. The Admirals with a 20-point cushion as we move to quarter number 4. Back in 1 minute with that fourth quarter as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105.
Life doesn't run on bank hours. That's why Citizens Bank offers checking accounts with tools you can use anytime, like mobile deposit, debit card controls, and online bill pay. Whether it's for your home or your business, you'll get options that work. And support from people based right here in Knoxville and Lenore City. Explore your options at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Ryan Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at BryanInsurance.com. That's BRYN Insurance.com.
Insurance for every season of your life.
55-35, the Admirals lead the visiting Cherokees of McMinn County as we move to the fourth quarter. Lady Admirals were victorious earlier, 55-30, improving to 5-0 in the district, setting up a matchup with Bearden Friday night at the Doghouse. Both the Lady Bulldogs and Lady Admirals will be 5-0 in district play going into that one. Lady Admirals now 12-7 overall. We were pleased to get to talk with McKenna Hartley briefly after Lady Admiral win. She had 9 points tonight. Trinity Curry had 15 to lead Farragut's cause. Admirals with the ball first as we start quarter number 4. Aiden Foshee back in the ball game. And his cross-court pass deflected into the Farragut bench by Pennington. You got Pennington, Gonzalez, Frazier, White, and Reinbold on the floor for McMinn. Farragut, nice look by Reed Vining, and finds Dan Lanning on the cut. Lanning lays it up and in. Farragut on the board first here in the fourth quarter. Lanning's got 7. Connor Everly, Matthew Dickens, Aiden Foshee, Reed Vining, and Dan Lanning on the floor, and McMinn County with a miscommunication. Pennington had made a baseline cut. Pass went to the spot on the floor where he had occupied previously. Sails out of bounds for McMinn County's 9th turnover of the night. So the Admirals by 22, and Dan Lanning with the ball guarded man-to-man by Pennington. Dribbles through a double team. Finds Aiden Foshee in the left corner for 3. Good! Foshee knocks down the three-pointer, his third of the night, and the Admirals lead it 60-35. Pennington in front court working against Connor Everly to the baseline. Good defense by Everly, shuts that down. Reinbold takes the pass in the corner, guarded by Reed Vining. Gives it off out top to Maddox Frazier. Frazier into the lane with the right hand. Missed. Rebounded away by Foshi. And Farragut throws it away. Admiral's trying to get out on the break. Pass wide of the mark. Reed Vining out of the ball game for the Admirals, as well as Dan Lanning. Farragut gets Parker Lane back in. Britton Lewis as well. Reinbold off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez spins free of Parker Lane, fires it into the left corner to White for a three-pointer that is good. Nate White, freshman for McMinn County, with his third three of the ball game. I think he's 3 of 4 from long range. Connor Everly moves to the elbow, picks up his dribble. Gonzalez on him, and they say he shuffled his feet. So the Admirals with their 10th turnover of the night, leading by 22, 60-38 with 6:25 to play. Connor Everly, Aiden Foshi, Britton Lewis, Parker Lane, Matthew Dickens on the floor for Coach Burris. Reinbold for McMinn County. Picks up his dribble into the paint against Lewis, fires it back out top to Gonzalez, who's guarded by Parker Lane. And we're going to have a timeout called by McMinn County head coach Jared Johnson. So timeout on the floor. And we're now just a few weeks away from the 14th annual Farragut High School Athletics Hall of Fame banquet. That'll be coming up Saturday, February 7th at 5 p.m. in the school commons. This year's honorees include Coach Eddie Courtney, came to Farragut 1977, retired in 2023, 2 years away in the early 80s, but otherwise a career spent at Farragut synonymous with Farragut. So he headlines this year's Hall of Fame class, as well as Drew Burnett, Harrison Eldridge, Katie Green, Anna Miller, NFLer Cole Strange, James Thomas, Bailey Williams, and Sarah Yeager. So those are the inductees among the former student athletes in this 2026 class. And also the Service Award inductees are Michelle Brosette and Richard Huff. So again, that's Saturday, February 7th at 5 p.m. in the school commons. Make plans to attend the 14th annual Farragut High School Athletic Hall of Fame banquet. I assume that will once again be catered by Brown Bag, which has done an outstanding job of that every year that it's been held at Farragut High School. Coming out of the timeout, McMinn County with the basketball. Pennington fires a three from out top. It is no good, and the Cherokees trying to find an Admiral to ricochet the ball off up before it goes out of bounds. Missed everybody. And so the ball will belong to Farragut. Aiden Foshi checks out of the game. The Admirals with Matthew Dickens, Britton Lewis, Parker Lane, Connor Everly, and Reed Vining. Lewis in front court being bumped by Frazier, fires it cross court to Parker Lane, left side. Spin move on the baseline, returns to the wing, gives it to Reed Vining. Vining to Parker. Parker works off Vining's screen, and they say tied up. Parker says he never even touched the ball. Let's just say Farragut won't get that call if they're in McMinn County's position. I don't think they're going to get that call in Athens. 60-38. Farragut by 22. Brown in the lane. Gives to Galvin Selvage on the wing. New player for McMinn County, seeing his first action tonight. They go inside to Brown, and Farragut fouls from behind. They'll give the foul to Britton Lewis, probably. No, Tim. Reed Vining. Math, let's see, Dan Lanning into the ballgame for Connor Everly. 5:14 to play. Jackson Gonzalez from the baseline left. Inbounds to Pennington for McMinn County on the left wing. Hands it back to Gonzalez, who circles out top, guarded by Dan Lanning. Brown takes the ball top of the key, guarded by Reed Vining. Hands to Gonzalez, works back and forth behind Brown's screen. Shot no good. There's Brown crashing the offensive glass and scoring. Andrew Brown with his second basket. 60-40. Farragut leading. 4:45 to play. Britton Lewis driving right side, fires left side to Parker Lane for a three-pointer. No good. Backside rebound to Pennington of McMinn County. Pennington up the left side in front court. Back to Selvage. Right side, White, who hands it off now to Gonzalez to set up the half court. Brown takes the top of the key. Working against Vining in the paint, puts it up off the window. Left side, no good. White, the rebound. His follow, no good. Brown grabs it, lobs it into Pennington. Pennington out top, moves to the free throw line. Step back, 15-footer, good. Dax Pennington has 10 to lead McMinn County in scoring, and it's an 18-point lead for the Admirals. Dan Lanning up the left side in front court, dribbles around White, leads it off with Vining, who throws down a dunk. Beautifully done by Lanning, and Vining with the emphatic finish. He's in double figures. Here's Pennington, strong to the basket, and Vining thought he had a clean block shot, but it's called for the foul. Reed with his second foul. 62-42, the Admirals by 20. .348 to play as Pennington with a free throw, good. Dax Pennington, 3 of 3 from the line tonight. 11 points to lead the Cherokees in scoring. Aiden Foshee returns to the lineup for the Admirals, replacing Matthew Dickens. Toss, good. Pennington, after making both free throws, leaves the game. Replaced by Seth Dake. Farragut inbounding against the press. Lewis gets it into Vining. Gets the return feed from Reed. Britton brings the ball up against the man-to-man of Gavin Selvage. Britton in front court off to Lanning. Dan Lanning all the way to the basket. Leads it off with Vining. Vining scores. Nice little wraparound pass on the drive by Lanning. Another assist, and Reed Vining another basket from underneath. And now steal. Here's Lanning going back the other way for the Admirals, and we'll have a whistle and a foul. Vining with the basket a moment ago, giving him 12 points now. And the Admirals reestablish a 20-point lead. Lanning with the takeaway. McMinn County with its 10th turnover of the night. Inbound to Lewis, gives back to Lanning. Lanning on the left wing to Parker Lane. Gonzalez on him. Britton Lewis, top of the key. They invite him to attack the basket with Selvage, now a double team. And the ball knocked loose. Gonzalez comes up with a steal. Gonzalez in front court for the Cherokees. Off to Selvage, inside to Brown. Brown to Gonzalez, tried to give it right back and kind of threw it at the feet of an unsuspecting teammate, Andrew Brown. Didn't expect to get the ball back that quickly. He'd given it up to the cutter. And Gonzalez throws it out of bounds. Farragut in front court, Aiden Foshee. Right corner, Parker Lane. Admirals up 64-44 as Gonzalez went for the steal but committed a foul on Parker Lane. Second foul on Jackson Gonzalez. Pennington returns to the game for McMinn County, replacing Gonzalez. And Farragut's going to use a 30-second timeout with 2:45 to play. And the Admirals up 64-44. Lady Admirals victorious earlier, 55-30. Also tonight in girls District 4-4A action in a matchup of teams that were 1 and 3 in the district to begin the night. Hardin Valley defeats Ray County at the Hawks Nest 49-43. Also tonight, Lenore City goes on the road and defeats the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. Lady Panthers of Lenore City with a 61-51 win. So Lenore City's now 3-3, Oak Ridge 2-3. So you're up to the minute. Girls District 4 4A standings, Farragut and Bearden, which will match up Friday night, are both 5-0. You've got Lenore City at 3-3, Oak Ridge and Hardin Valley both 2-3. Ray 1-4, McMinn County 0-5. Farragut inbounding the ball, coming out of the timeout. It goes into Britton Lewis. Lewis working down low, left side, no good. But there's Reed Vining yet again on the offensive glass, and he scores on the putback. He's got 14, 6 in the quarter, 12 in the second half, and the Admirals lead by 22, 66-44. 2:25 to play. Pennington to Brown. Brown driving into the paint, bulls his way to the basket, missed at the rim though. Rebounded away by Aiden Foshee. Foshee being hounded in rear court, no doubt fouled, but no call on Lincoln Pettit. Admirals able to maintain possession. Parker Lane takes a shot in the face, and they'll call that one. Dake reaching. Picks up the foul. His first, team third. Brown's going to check out of the game, and I don't have 32 on my roster for McMinn County. So not sure who the young man is that just entered the game for the Cherokees. Farragut's going to empty its bench with 1:58 to play. Nice ovation for the 5 leading the 4. Lewis, Foshee, Lanning, Vining, and Lane. Great job by those guys after a slow start to the third quarter. They really turned it around on a dime. McMinn County had closed to within 2. Farragut inbounding. McMinn County will steal it. Cherokee Selvage driving to the basket, fouled en route. He'll have 2 free throws. Braden Atwell just into the ballgame, picks up the foul. So Farragut's got Alex Evans in the ballgame. Braden Atwell. Bennett Wright. Blue Sagal. And Wesley Jenkins. Those are the 5 on the floor for Coach Burris. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, hitting the first toss, Gavin Selvage. Second toss is no good. Alex Brown with the rebound. Farragut in front court. Wesley Jenkins takes the pass and lays it up and in ahead of the pack. Wesley Jenkins on the basket. And in front court now, Lincoln Pettit for McMinn County. Driving baseline, it's Nate White, and Farragut ties him up. And they call him pushing foul. I don't know who that's going to be. I'm surely not Alex Evans. I mean, the game's in the bag at this point, but can't say that I saw that, especially given the contact that's been allowed going the other way. And again, we cannot expect to get that call if we're the visitors in Athens. Nate White hits the free throw. Second toss for White, freshman. Missed it. Evans the rebound for Farragut. In front court with the ball, left side. Bennett Wright. Out top now, there's a cut down low. Coming open is Braden Atwell, lays it up and in. Atwell, beautiful feed from out top by Blue Sagal. Bounces it down low to his cutting teammate Atwell, who scores to make it 70-46. Selvage into the paint and foul. A couple of free throws coming. Again for Gavin Selvage. As the foul once more goes on Braden Atwell. 1:10 to play. Selvage too strong on the free throw. Second toss for McMinn County Selvage is good. Farragut inbounds to Sagal. Sagal spins away from 2 defenders, brings the ball in front court with a minute to go. Down low, Open is Atwell, and he's going to get hacked as he goes up. Fouled by Reese Coker, freshman for McMinn County, into the ball game here late. Or they may have given it to Selvage, I don't know. Regardless, Atwell's going to shoot the free throws. Braden Atwell, sophomore, with the toss, good. Seth Dake out of the ball game. McMinn County gets number 30 in. I don't have a 30 or a 32, so I'm not sure who those young men are. Second free throw rims out for Atwell. 32 from McMinn County with a rebound. In front court, Cherokees with the basketball. White out top, guarded by Atwell. Handed off on the right wing. 45 seconds to play. That was looked like a walk, no call. Left side, they'll go inside to one of our mystery players. Little baby hook with the right hand, no good. Sneaking in there, White got the miss and was fouled on the follow attempt. And Atwell picks up his third quick foul. And at the line, Nate White to shoot a couple. He's got 10 points tonight. Hit 1 of 2 at the line just a moment ago. His other points coming from beyond the three-point line this evening. Hits the first of 2 on this trip. And the second one's good as well. So Nate White, along with Dax Pennington, the leading scorers with 12 points apiece tonight for the Cherokees. 71-49, Farragut leading as the Admirals drive right side. Blue Sagal gives it off to Wesley Jenkins. Jenkins moves to the top of the key, off to Alex Evans. Evans gives to Bennett Wright. In turn to Blue Sagal. Sagal to the free throw line, fires it left side to Atwell. Down to 15 seconds to play. Sagal gets it back out top. Backs it out. White is there defensively for the Cherokees. Down to 5 seconds. 4 seconds. And there you go. 71-49. The Admirals get the victory tonight. McMinn County, trailing by 6 at halftime, scored the first 4 points of the third quarter to cut Farragut's lead to 2, and the Admirals promptly turned things around, pushed the lead out to 20, entering the fourth quarter at 55-35, and they end up winning it by 22, 71-49, the final tonight, as the Admirals move to 4-1 in district play and 14-6 overall. McMinn County drops its 5th game in a row. The Cherokees now 12-7 overall, 1-4 in the district. First ever district matchup between Farragut and McMinn County goes to the Admirals, as in this series, seldom played series, the Admirals have now won 3 in a row. 71-49 in the final. Let's get a 3-minute break. We will return on the other side to take a look at the final numbers. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for 2 or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the Fish of the Week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room, and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Miracle, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh great!
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can't be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn uh-oh into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, name you can trust.
There we are, back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Another good night for the Admirals and Lady Admirals. Farragut's girls winning earlier by a score of 55-30 as they improved to 5-0 in the district, 12-7 overall. And then in the nightcap, it's the Admirals with a 71-49 victory. Farragut now 4-1 on the boys' side of things in District 4 4A action, 14-6 overall. McMinn County drops to 12-7 overall, 1-4 in the district. It was Farragut leading early. McMinn County's only lead of the ballgame came at 2-0. Farragut then scored 7 straight, and the Admirals would lead by 9 at 13-4 before McMinn County scored the final 8 points of the opening quarter, closing to within 1 at the quarter break, 13-12. Farragut would outscore McMinn County 17-12 in the second quarter and take a 6-point lead at halftime, 30-24. The Cherokees scored the first 4 points of the second half, had it down to a 2-point game, opportunity to perhaps tie or take the lead, but that was at that point where the Admirals really responded in a big way, would ultimately outscore McMinn County in the third quarter 25-11, and so actually that was a 25-7 run the rest of the third quarter after McMinn County scored the first 4 after halftime. And heading to the fourth, the Admirals had opened up a 20-point cushion at 55-35, and then in the final 8 minutes, the Admirals outscored the Cherokees 16-14 to win it 71-49. I had McMinn County with 11 turnovers tonight, and Farragut with 12. Looking at the individual scoring for the Cherokees, Maddox Frazier, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 points. Lincoln Pettit, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point. Dax Pennington was 4 of 4 from the line and finished with 12 points. Jackson Gonzalez had 8 points. Abe Reinbold, 0 of 2 from the line, 4 points tonight. Great job defensively by Britton Lewis. Again, that was a young man, Reinbold, that Coach Burris had mentioned to me before our broadcast began tonight that he was a concern, and so Britton Lewis would primarily guard Reinbold, and he limits him to 4 points. Again, Reinbold 0 of 2 from the line tonight. Andrew Brown had 4 points. Nate White, sharp-shooting freshman, knocked down 3 three-pointers. He was 3 of 4 from the line and finished with 12 points. So White and Pennington were McMinn County's leading scorers with 12 points apiece. And then late in the ball game, freshman Gavin Selvage was 2 of 4 from the line for 2 points. McMinn shoots 12 of 18 from the charity stripe, obviously 67%, and they had 3 3-pointers, all of those from the freshman Nate White. For Farragut, Matthew Dickens knocked down 3 3-pointers. He was 1 of 2 from the line and had 10 points this evening. Dan Lanning, a handful of really nice assists for Lanning, a couple of them in the fourth quarter to Reed Vining. Things of beauty, in particular the one that led to the big slam by Vining. But Lanning finished with 7 points included in his total, a 3-pointer. Reed Vining tonight with 14 points, 12 in the second half. Britton Lewis with 10 points this evening, as Britton 1 of 2. Britton 1 of 2 from the line, and 10 points tonight for Britton. It was Wesley Jenkins with a basket lay, 2 points tonight for Wesley. Braden Atwell tonight, 1 of 2 from the line. He finished with 3 points. Aiden Foshee knocked down a trio of threes, 9 points tonight for the senior Foshee. Parker Lane, 3 3-pointers as well, 1 of 2 from the line, and he finished with 16, which would lead all scores. So Parker with 16. The Admirals collectively shoot 4 of 8 from the foul line and had 10 3-pointers. Again, getting 3 apiece from Parker Lane, Aiden Foshee, young man sitting beside me here, Matthew Dickens, and a single 3-pointer from Dan Lanning this evening as the Admirals win it 71-49. Again, 4-1 in district play, 14-6 overall. Also tonight in District 4-4A action, Hardin Valley in a matchup again of teams looking for their first district win of the year. Hardin Valley wins at home over Ray County, 79-61. Don't have anything yet on Lenoir City at Oak Ridge. Again, the other girls' games tonight, in addition to Farragut defeating McMinn 55-30 to remain perfect in district play at 5-0. It was Hardin Valley defeating Ray County 49-43, and the other girls' contest, Lenoir City on the road defeated Oak Ridge 61-51. Farragut boys with a 71-49 victory. Pleased to be joined by junior Matthew Dickens. And Matthew, they scored the first 4 of the second half. They were late coming out of the locker room. They just had to go out. They didn't get any warm-up shots up or anything. They just had to go out and take the floor. They scored the first 4. Suddenly, it's a 2-point game. What got it turned around for you guys? Because I guess from that point forward, you were 25-7, your advantage in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Burris, he always harps about, starting the third quarter hot, and we always come out flat, and he has to call a timeout. So after that timeout, we always just go out, and we just play hard, and we just go on a run. Every time he calls that timeout, just has to light that fire and score for us.
So McMinn was a team that looked like they wanted to push the tempo early on. Seems like you guys are perfectly fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Transitions are our best attribute as a team. We like to run on the floor, so something we pride ourselves in. So.
Yeah, and you found maybe a time or two, perhaps in transition or something similar to it, where you're at the open spot on the floor, knocking down the threes. How do you see your role? You're typically the first guy in off the bench. How do you see your role on this team?
I just go in, facilitator. He wants me to take up the ball, take care of it. Something I was struggling with at the start of the season, but I've lessened the turnovers, and I just toe up, transition, Parker, Foch, Britton, find me, and I just knock it down.
Yeah.
So,
well, I kind of feel like we've seen. Do you feel more confident out there on the floor than you did maybe at the start of the season?
Yes, sir. Against Alcoa, I was just so nervous, but now I'm just flowing. And I'm just knocking down shots, confidence.
Yeah, confident makes you comfortable. Yes, comfort leads to the bottom of the bucket.
Yes, sir.
And Matthew tonight with 10 points, including 3 threes, 1 of 3 Admirals with 3 3-pointers in a nice win for the Admirals. Big second half performance. Farragut up 6 at halftime. And it looked like early on maybe going to have your way up 13-4, but they scored the last 8 of the first quarter, and kept it as a single-digit game the rest of the way. But their only lead tonight was at 2-0, and so the Admirals scored 7 after that, led the rest of the way despite McMinn County threatening on a couple of occasions, pulled away for the 71-49 victory, which leads us nicely into Friday night and a trip to Bearden. Tell me a little bit about the mindset of the team as you head over to take on, I would say, probably the best team you've seen yet this year.
Yeah, they're 49th in the country, so we got to just shock the state. We got to go in there. It's a rivalry, so it's going to be packed. A lot of high energy, but we just got to stay focused, do what we do, just get a win.
Yeah. Well, it's always exciting, as you say, the gym will be packed. We were talking about that after the girls' game with McKenna Hartley and how exciting it is to play in a rivalry of that nature and the way that both schools turn out for it. Should be, as always, a great setting and scene for high school basketball Friday night as Farragut takes on Bearden. So tell me a little bit about Dan Lanning. Tell me a little bit about Dan Lanning as a teammate. I thought tonight he kind of, points-wise, he's only got 7, but he had a handful of steals.
Yeah.
And he had a couple of really nice assists. Set up Reed for a thunderous dunk on one occasion. Just, it's like maybe if you just look at the score sheet, flies under the radar, but had himself a nice game.
Yeah, he brings all the energy for our team. He's our spark. He's crazy, but yeah, he brings tons of spark, and he's our facilitator too. He's our main facilitator. I think he's leading the team in assists.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just likes to find the open man and play as a team and just pick up our energy and stuff.
And I mentioned Reed. He ends up scoring 12 of his 14 in the second half, but physical presence kind of beyond what his build might suggest. You look at his height, his weight, or something like that. He plays more physical than the roster suggests. Yeah. So, Matthew, congratulations on outstanding win tonight. The Admirals improved to 4-1 in district. We look forward to seeing you Friday, and hey, go get them.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Matthew Dickens, outstanding. Junior tonight, first man off the bench for Coach J.P. Burris, who I think is going to be jumping in here with us. And guy the coach was saying when we talked before the broadcast began tonight was going to be one of those guys that was going to need to play good defense, and got that done. You hold somebody, you hold anybody to under 50 points, you feel like you've done a good job on the defensive end. And Coach, I was saying to Matthew that you got a 6-point lead at halftime. They were so late out of the locker room, they didn't even get any shots up to warm up for the second half. They just take the floor, but scored the first 4 points. You guys were maybe a little bit sloppy with the ball there early on, and so they cut it to 2. But from that point, it's 25-7, your advantage the rest of the third quarter, and barring a complete collapse, the game's in the bag heading into the fourth quarter thanks to that explosion.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those where you call a timeout. You say a few things that have nothing to do with the X's and O's, and you hope that your team that's upper class dominant, senior led, really mature, lots of minutes, lots of experience responds. And tonight was one of the nights they did respond. But you're absolutely right. We came out really flat. They go on a 4-0 run. Like I said, we talked that timeout, and they did a really good job the rest of the way from that point on.
Now you send Matthew up here to talk tonight. What about his game?
Man, what about Matthew's just last 2 months? Obviously played great tonight. I couldn't tell you who scored what. It was just one of those where I was like, I know Matthew's played really, really well lately. Tried to get all the seniors up here, and I just felt like, hey, Matthew deserves a chance to go up there.
Yeah.
He's played so well tonight, but just over the last month and a half, 2 months, he's really grown and matured and taken on that kind of the role of, hey, I belong here. I think at the beginning of the year, if you go back and watch the film of the Alcoa game, Matthew was not ready. But we as a staff feel like, hey, he's there, he's going to be fine, he's got to get his feet well. And you look at him now, I mean, he goes out there with pure confidence, he's playing great basketball. I mean, he shot the ball well tonight. But the best thing Matthew Dickens did was we got a defensive rebound. He sprinted down the left wing like he's been taught to do in our transition, gets to the wing, catches the ball, hits Britton Lewis in the middle on a rim run for a layup. That was massive. And that's just a credit to Matthew taking coaching, growing as the season's gone on, and playing really good basketball.
Yeah. Outstanding game for Dickens, and really, you can say that, I think, for all the Admirals, when you look at it as a whole tonight, there may have been a couple of times where you felt like the team had some lapses, but they also responded anytime that the Cherokees threatened tonight and end up with a 22-point victory, which you'll take any day of the week, 71-49. Bearden Friday night, and obviously a very talented team and an experienced team. But I know how highly you think of your guys. Saw a post on social media that you had put out, and I think about just having these guys up here to talk with them. You talk about sending the seniors up and Dickens up. I mean, it just seemed like such an outstanding group of young men. They wouldn't trade them for anybody. And but it's going to be a big challenge. Undeniably going to be a huge challenge Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, you're going over there to the number 2 ranked team in the state, a team that Bearden may be ranked top 100 nationally now. They're playing great basketball. Coach Parrott always does a really good job playing at Bearden is really, really difficult in the first place. It will be an electric atmosphere, which will make it fun. But, yeah, we're going to have to go there and play, at a Warren Central level like we did at Rocky Top, because they're that good of a team. And I think we're capable of doing that. If we go over there and we have some lulls, or we're a little bit sluggish, or we don't share the ball, we get out of characteristic, we'll be in trouble. But if we go over there and play like we're capable of, in a rivalry game, a lot of crazy things can happen. And that's not taking anything away from Bearden. We have the utmost respect for them, their coaching staff, how talented they are. But, you also have to have confidence in your guys. You've got 5 senior starters with a lot of experience. It's going to be fun. It's a cool opportunity to always get to experience the Bearden Farragut game. But it's really cool this year with both teams having good. They're having a phenomenal year. We're having a good year. I think we're a couple possessions away from feeling like we're having a great year.
Right.
And the fact that both teams are having good years. The first game's always a little bit more electric because of the anticipation. So it's going to be a fun environment. It's going to be hot. It's going to be loud. But it's a chance to be tied for first place in the district. If you go over there and pull off a big win, then you're in a 3-way tie, I believe, in the district, which is an awesome opportunity. But like you touched on those guys specifically, basketball is going to end one day. And I can't brag enough on those 5 seniors, Matthew Dickens, Connor, all the guys in our program. This is just a group that I'm so unbelievably proud of beyond just basketball. They're great young men. They represent our school. They represent our community. It makes it hard to get upset at them because they're just such good kids. And I'm ultra competitive, probably a little bit too competitive for my own good, but when I take a breath and I step back, I'm able to reminisce and realize the unbelievable group of 15 guys that I'm currently getting to spend most days with in our locker room. It's an unbelievable group. And, like I said in the Twitter post you mentioned, I don't deserve them. I'm glad I get to have them. They've made a huge difference for me, especially those seniors that have gone through everything we've gone through the last 4 years. But beyond basketball, I can't say enough good things about the 15. All the kids in our program, but, there's 15 guys that I'm spending 6 days a week with, and I'm very fortunate to have those guys as well as our assistant coaches.
Yeah. Well, it's they're a lot of fun to watch, especially, like when they get on a bit of a roll like they did here in the second half tonight and sharing the ball and playing defense and just getting after it. But, the intensity and just the team aspect of it is definitely plainly obvious, and enjoy watching these guys play, and going to enjoy, I know, the setting Friday night. You think about high school hoops, and there's just not many schools across the state that have an opportunity to play in the environment that you're going to have Friday night. Everybody's got a rival somewhere, but the gym doesn't translate to a gym environment like what you're going to have for Farragut and Bearden.
And it's a lot different being on the other side of it. I spent three years on that side of it, and now from the other perspective, it's just, man, it was an amazing thing to experience when I was in high school, and now getting to experience it as an adult going back, it's just, it's something that getting to be a part of it is really, really cool. Something I definitely don't take for granted.
And I don't think these kids do either. Like you say, the experience on the team, and also, I think they'll relish it and embrace the opportunity, because, that's a game that 20 years from now, for better or worse, they will remember. They will remember that specific game.
And, this year specifically, a lot of their seniors are pretty good friends with our seniors. They put that aside on Tuesday and Friday nights, but it's a group of Farragut and Bearden kids that have kind of grown up together, so it makes the rivalry more fun, but it's like, you're watching these guys that you've kind of grown up playing with, and now you're playing with them against this big rivalry. I've got my 5 seniors that I've had for the last 4 years. Well, their starting lineup, besides Asbatty, are all kids that were my kids at West Valley. So I'm getting to watch 9 of the 10 starters that were kids. I've known these kids since they were 7th grade. It's really cool for me from an outside perspective just to see 9 kids that are both sides are really good kids, really good basketball players, and it just kind of makes the whole culmination of what Friday night is really cool from a community standpoint for both communities, and also just, the West Knoxville area.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun. Tonight was fun. When it was all said and done, it was the Admirals with a 71-49 victory, so they're 4-1 in the district. Bearden awaits Friday night. They're 5-0 in the district, so the Admirals with a chance to pull into actually would be in first place because you'd have the head-to-head if you can spring the win on Friday night on the road. But tonight it was the win over McMinn County as the Admirals moved to 14-6 overall. Coach, appreciate you coming up, and congratulations, and look forward to seeing you Friday.
I'll see you Friday. Bring us some ice packs. It's going to be hot.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Coach Burris and his Admirals again with their 4th win in 5 district games this season, and now 14-6 on the season. 71-49 the victory tonight for the Admirals. 16 points from Parker Lane to lead the way. Reed Vining chipped in 14. Matthew Dickens, who we were pleased to be joined by up here after the game, he was in double figures as well with 10 points, as was Britton Lewis with 10 points. And the Admirals, after seeing McMinn County closed within 2 early in the third quarter, end up pulling away for the 22-point victory, 71-49. Lady Admirals with the victory earlier tonight as well, 55-30. And the boys' JV game went to overtime. The Admirals won that one too, 49-45. And so for the Lady Admirals on Friday night, they're 5-0 in the district. Bearden's 5-0 in the district. For the guys, it'll be another marquee matchup as well, as Bearden 5-0 in the district. Farragut 4-1. Again, the other boys' District 4 4A game that I had seen that had gone final tonight, Hardin Valley picks up its first district win of the season as the Hawks, playing at home tonight, defeated Ray County 79-61. And just going to check before we jump off the air here to see if perhaps there had been a final posted on Oak Ridge and Lenoir City. And indeed, Oak Ridge tonight with a 70-52 victory over Lenoir City. So you're up to the minute. Boys District 4 4A standings have Bearden at 5-0. Farragut and Oak Ridge both 4-1. Lenoir City now at 3-3. Hardin Valley and McMinn County both 1-4, though McMinn has the win over Hardin Valley currently. And Ray County, with the loss tonight at the Hawks Nest, drops to 0-5. So Farragut again, pair of wins, actually 3 wins tonight, counting the boys' JV game. Good night as Farragut, in its first ever district matchup with McMinn County, comes out on the right side. Friday night, we're back. Farragut and Bearden plan on being on the air around 5:45, unless the JV game runs late, as it did here tonight. But about 5:45, our start time, air time, and girls will tip it off typically. Again, unless the JV game runs late at 6, boys action usually follows at about 7:30. So if you can't make it out to Bearden High School to root on the Admirals and Lady Admirals in person, certainly hope you'll join us here on West 105. Around the world, WFIV.com, and the Admiral video stream, Nick Blankenship behind the camera at 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. For Nick, as well as Dusty Street back in our WFIV studios, I'm Eric Gerhardt saying until Friday night, thanks so much for listening. Have a good one, folks.
Farragut High School basketball on West 105, brought to you by Parkside Bank Farragut, David's Abbey Carpet, Precision Guard Service, LCUV Internet, The Shrimp Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenoir City, and by Bryan Insurance Group, the voice of the Farragut Admirals. This is West 105.